let's see here. Ooh, oh crap, I'm knocking stuff off already. That's a little high, isn't it? Let's see here. Then let's drop her down a little bit here. Well, let's give us a little more space on the backdrop too. Give us a little more space here. All right, how does, oh crap, tripping over stuff. How does that look? Oh, and now we're not centered up. I don't like that up there either. Yep. His pillow's too flat. This needs to be over more. Okay, let's see here. Still, that is not right. What's going on here? What up, Kyle? How's it going, dude? How are you tonight? There we go. All right, let's see here. Sorry, I'm trying to get my camera fixed here. It's not centered up and it's kind of driving me a little bit crazy. So, what you been getting into, man? I'll be right back. Is the iPad charged?
Yeah. What?
Give me the iPad.
You scared me.
Sorry.
38%. Hopefully it'll last for you.
Oh, that's not good. Probably won't.
You have a charger in there?
Of course not. Bringing the old iPad in here just in case I can't see the things back. Because sometimes these lights are actually pretty in the face here. Let's see. Wait. Man, I so don't know how to iPad. Like,
Want me to do it?
I'll figure it out.
Okay, then.
Thank you, though. So Kyle, what you up to tonight, man? You No Man's Skying it this evening? Also, I feel that this is not straight. Yeah, Kyle, I'm a dirty old Android user, so I don't know the Apple systems. I don't know how to do them. I've been an Androider since well, basically like 2015 or before. So, cool. What's whoa, no, stop, no, quit. No, what's for dinner down there this evening? I'm sorry, y'all. This is terrible here. Oh, there we go. Sorry, I'm trying to get another thing set up here just so I can make sure everything's looking good. There we go. Okay, cool. Yeah, I know, Kyle. Laugh out loud, right, dude? I am what the young kids call an unk, apparently, which means an old person, basically. It's if you're old and you're an unk. I'll take it, man. I like being an unk. So, chicken fajitas. I appreciate the offer, Kyle. But I don't know that they would hold up well through the mail. And actually, I had chicken tacos tonight that my wife made. So, yeah, Kyle, you and me, we're unks, man, like straight up. So, so this evening, welcome, if you have not been here before, to the Monday night live stream. It's becoming a little more common. This is the third or fourth time I've done this. I can't remember. But we seem to have a pretty good response. Seem to have a pretty good amount of people who drop by and want to talk the Transformers and all. So yeah, we just kind of hang out here on Monday evenings, talk a little bit about what's been going on during the week and about what our thoughts are. And mostly people just sit here and listen to me ramble at some point. So give me just a second. I got to adjust one more thing. All right. Oh, grab this. This is kind of fun. I'll show you all a few things here in just a bit. So, all right. Sorry, I'm back now. All right. Who do we got here? Yes. So, the one win. These are. I mean, they're not G1. They are. I mean, they are G1, but they are, you know, Siege, Kingdom, Legacy, you know, whatever the past 10 years or so things are. So what's up, TF Life? How's it going, man? Hey, everybody, go check out TF Life. He is a younger creator. He has been hanging out about as long as Kyle has. I can't remember if Kyle or TF Life came first. But he does some little reviews. So go help out a younger brother there to grow his audience a little bit. So yeah, so if y'all caught it, I threw up on the community page a little video, a little pics, a little voting about who we should look at tonight. And I didn't check that before I started this, and to do that I have to exit this. So yeah. All right, America, cool. But I'm always happy when someone recognizes the shirt, because it's also kind of like you can't really see Clutch that much, but more people know about Clutch than I realized. So yeah, it's I'm glad someone recognizes the Clutch. Me and my oldest son went and saw them in Little Rock, Arkansas back in the summer. We did about a 6-hour drive from here, so we drove to Little Rock 6 hours. Watched the show. It was like his first, like, we'd seen one show, but this is his first like rock concert that he really was into. So we got him up right by the front gate. So he was right center stage, right where Neil Fallon was. And he had a freaking great time. And then we got in the car, we drove 2 hours, napped for an hour at a rest stop, and just kept driving on through Mississippi and back. So it was a cool time. It was a fun time. So but yeah, cool to see people recognizing the Clutch. I'll throw a couple Clutch songs out in some of my little unboxing videos sometimes. And I did release the Kraken recently, and but I'm like, no one's gonna know this, but it's good to see someone that's like that. So very cool. So let's see what we got here. Yeah. So TF Life, what are you saying about a Shatterglass Soundwave? What you want to like see Shatterglass Soundwave, or is that what you want to talk about, or expound on that a little bit? So and yeah, I highly recommend Clutch. They're like stoner jam rock, very very inspired by, like, say, Caius or Fugazi. So yeah, TF Life. Yeah, I have a Actually, I have 2 Shatterglass Soundwaves. So they released that mold in the Walmart exclusive 2-pack, or sorry, that Walmart exclusive 2-pack. No, it was 3-pack. It was him and It was Soundwave and Ravage, right? Anyhow, it was a Walmart exclusive pack. And then I had it, and then I sold it, and so I was like, man, that mold became like so hard to get, and so then they announced that version of it. So I was like, okay, well, I'm going to get this. So I got it, and when I got it in, it was yellowed, and I contacted Hasbro. Actually, some of my like earlier videos are like showing this. I think I did like a short about this, and it was yellowed. So I contacted them and sent them pictures and everything, and they just sent me a whole nother one. They didn't ask for the other one back, so I said, okay, so that's the yellowed one. I kept it up there. The other one's in the box in the closet because I'm like, okay, well, I'll just keep them both. So that's cool. So, pretty cool there. Uh-oh, what happened here? That's not what we're trying to do. Nope, that's not what we're trying to do at all. I want to see what this chat says. But yeah, the Shatterglass Soundwave is pretty cool. Comes with the Laserbeak and the Ravage. You know, you just get the different head with the headband on it there. So yeah, it's not bad. So yeah, like I said, we there was a little bitty thing out there on the what you call it, on the community page. Sorry, I'm messing with stuff over here. I've got another screen over here, and it's kind of distracting me as well. But I think the lighting looks pretty okay. Yeah, don't have the overhead lights on, and yeah, works pretty good. Maybe I'll do a background light or something one day to kind of like bring stuff out a little bit. So, so how has everyone been doing this week since last week when we last met up here? Everyone having a good time? Everyone have a good Halloween? Anybody do anything fun? TF Life, I know you're a bit younger than the rest of us. Did you do any trick or treating, or like, did anyone else out there do any trick or treating or have any cool costumes ideas? I was lame. This is what I wore for Halloween. My youngest son was a hot dog, and we walked our wiener dog around. So that was kind of the idea of the costume. So, you know, fun things. And we did a little Halloween party with our neighbors, and that was a good time. It's important to have good people in your life that you can like hang out with and all. And so that's the other reason I started doing these little streams too, is because you know, we're all from kind of all over the country and all over the world, I feel here. TF Life, I'm not sure where you're from. Kyle, I won't reveal where you're from, but you know, we're all kind of like spread out around the country. And so this is like, unless you live in like a big city, it's kind of hard to meet folks that have our same love of the transforming robots. And that's why we hang out and we have some chats about them. So let me know what y'all are thinking, and kind of waiting for a few more folks to jump in to see what, you know, we can get a good group of people in here and see what we may want to look at tonight. Maybe that's too much free choice. Maybe, you know, maybe I'm doing the Cheesecake Factory menu to folks and being given too many options, and I should just like pick something and go with it. I don't know. I like giving people options to think about things. While we're waiting, though, let me get me something else here. So I tried to get rid of my two parts of my Soundwave, my Devastator. It didn't work out, unfortunately. So I will probably be selling an entire Devastator set at some point. It's just not my cup of tea. Still working on that review. I have the review for Hook and Long Haul ready. I have the review for all of Devastator shot. And then I have to do Mixmaster and Scavenger, and then edit those and stuff. Man, it takes so much time to do this stuff. It's just like, dang. Anyhow, while we're waiting on more folks to jump in to see who we're really going to talk about tonight, thought I would show this. This is Optimus Pen. I think I've shown him on the stream before, and I did a short of this guy too, I think. Yeah, I did a short of this guy, and it didn't do very well because no one seemed to care. But this thing is super crazy and fun. Kyle, if you're interested in Devastator, you know how to contact me. We'll see what we can will work out. Yeah. 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 I did a short on this guy. So, if anyone haven't seen, but this is just a little Optimus Prime, and he's a pin. He came from AliExpress. He was legit $275. Cost like nothing. And so for that, I almost bought the other 3 of him just because I was like, man, whatever. But I was like, well, let's just see how it is to start with. So it's yeah, you just flip his feet down, and his little pin gun goes in here. Let's see if I can remember how to do this. Oh, there we go. The gun handle. There's actually a little notch in the feet for the gun to go into. The handle sticks out of there, which, I mean, you know, props to a weird random like KO thing. There's actually, let's see, yeah, there's actually little pegs inside the leg there that the pegs on the gun go into. So we could just go right here and right here, and come on, stick in there. There we go. There's that, and you just collapse him down. Just point his head down. Come around with his arms. And Kyle, thanks, man, for always keeping up with the channel and always checking my stuff out. And I still got to send you some stuff too. I'm terrible at mailing stuff out nowadays, especially since I don't work from home. I never take the time to do stuff. Like I got to send Lee some stuff too. I'm just, but I'm sorry. In there, you got a pen. It writes. It might be dried up now. No, still writes. So that's fun. Yeah, but I'm terrible about getting stuff out to people nowadays. Even like when I sell stuff on eBay, I'm real bad about like printing the label and then taking days to get to the post office, which I hate that when sellers do that to me, but I'm just like, I'm sorry, I can't help it. It's just, it takes me a while to get there, you know? So, other than that, we have this homie sitting on the desk, which my youngest and I were playing tonight. And I looked up on the secret shelf. I was like, you know what? I haven't popped out in a cell in a while, so let's get him out and see how it's going. Man, I love this. Like, I love this mold. And I don't know why. I was even trying to like quantify it when we were playing earlier. I'm like, I don't like know why I like this so much, but there's something about it. Like, I enjoy it. This is a real crazy deco to me. This red, white, and blue America like thing. I did a short of this guy too, but I like him a lot. He has the same face as Hotlink, if I'm not mistaken, which I love the Hotlink version. And I have the Sky Warp and Thundercracker. I have the Thundercracker up there. I have the Sky Warp. It was re-released, not opened yet. I need to get a Starscream of this. I don't have the Starscream of this mold, so I'm trying to get them all. So, let's see. Yeah, and sorry, I'm trying to catch up on comments, but I think those are old ones. So, but yeah, I still don't understand why they made Nacelle the Tetrajet instead of doing the, well, we get him right there, thrust mold. What up, Lee? How's it going, man? Doing good tonight, dude. So I don't see why they didn't do the thrust mold for this, unless it was just really locked into a Target release, but then they've re-released it, which is kind of weird. But you know, I don't know, I like having these weird, obscure, like offbeat characters that they've only done maybe once as a promo art or something. And maybe I'll try to pick up another thrust and repaint him, because eventually they'll repaint it. But you know, anyhow. Yeah, Kyle, Lee is currently riding the high of getting his of getting his Sky Warp and of getting his Omega Supreme. So it has been a banner a week or so for Lee. He's gotten in some highly anticipated figures for him, if I'm not mistaken, right, Lee? Lee, what do you think of this Tetrajet mold? Like, I was just saying, I love this thing, and I don't know why, but I love it a lot. It's good. It did a lot of heavy lifting It had wrist rotations, which is one of my biggest pet peeves in a Voyager when they don't have them. But like, just like the simple, like the engineering of this thing, I don't think that we get like this many considerations as much anymore. But like, they could have done this to so many other figures, just given this little close thing with a little bit of a wrist rotation in it. So good. Like, I love this mold like so much. So fun. And like little clever things, like when I first got this, I couldn't understand like the way that you like kind of collapsey hinge it down. It didn't make sense to me. And I thought these little tabs here were kind of chintzy and they wouldn't hold, but man, they hold like weirdly good. So such a good mold. Such a good mold. The only bad spot, I think, is I mean, someone could argue that, you know, the underneath isn't as clean as it could be, but the only real bad spot to me is the whole chest sitting on the back of it, which isn't terrible. I mean, it actually like integrates into the rest of the mold pretty well. Oh, there we go. Get her on there. Yeah, even from the front, you can just barely see some little tabs sticking up there. So you're trying to get a 3-pack next. Lee, if I ever come across some of that 3-pack again, I will. I'll see what I can do for you. I think it was still available at some point semi recently. I could be wrong there, but I think it was. I think it was still out there for like a reasonable price. The completionist in me wants to get the 3-pack just to have all of them. But then I would also have to get the Shatterglass Starscream to technically have all of them. But the other part of me is like, I really don't like those colors in the 3-pack. That's just me though. I don't like the super neon of them and the super plain face. But you know, that's the beauty of this hobby. We can all have the things that we love and we like. So a couple other things. Oh wow, is he black right now? Oh wow, this is black because it's that cold inside my house. That's funny. So I picked this up in my hometown Walmart. Every now and then I'll nab a Hot Wheels. I know Kyle, you and I have talked about this before. Man, I still look for you in Ultra Magnus, and I still have not found one yet. But I was in my hometown Walmart, and I found the 1980 Chevy Corvette. Found the tracks, the little color shifter. I thought that was cool. And you can see that he is black right now because it is it is so cold in my house that it turned into other color, I guess, which is kind of crazy. Things, it's like a mood ring. It's like super sensitive, I guess. But pretty neat. I picked one of these. I picked two of these up actually. Picked one up for me and one up for a buddy of mine who's a big Corvette fan. He's got like 5 different Corvettes. So let's see. Lee, you're saying you don't have to get them. Oh, nah, Lee. If I could find them on a good deal, don't worry about it, dude. We will figure the rest out later. If I can find a good deal on stuff, I'll take care of my people. You know, and I'll keep saying it, but that's kind of why I'm here. It's kind of, or at least that's why I want to be here. So, Kyle, what are you laughing at? That it's so cold in my house that the color changing Hot Wheel is black. So my heat wasn't working the other day. I got it fixed, like I got it pseudo fixed, but we keep it cold in our house, like, you know. I mean, can't no one pay that natural gas bill, you know. We gotta cover up at night, wear a coat in the house, get under the covers. That's why we have down comforters, you know. All right, well, I think it is only Lee and Kyle and one other person here. So I guess I'll just let Lee and Kyle pick. What would you guys like to see anything tonight? I threw up on the community page about the actually first before I get into that, let me ask this. I'm thinking about doing a Patreon. And like, how do you guys that's been here for a while, how do you feel that would work out? If we did like a Patreon type thing, like, I don't know, like what would the tiers be or all that kind of stuff? Because it's like, you guys have been around for a while and I trust your opinions. And we can have some other conversations later as well. But like, X amount for this, and like, what else would we get for something else? And, you know, like, how do you set this kind of stuff up? I'm hopeless on this kind of stuff. Because I got to looking into the monetization of YouTube, which, I mean, y'all know what I've always wanted to do is like have the channel make money so I can like send stuff to people. And like, to do that on YouTube is like crazy complicated. It's apparently like, you have like 3,000 or 4,000 watch hours on shorts or something within a 90-day period, or maybe it's a year, but still, that's a lot, especially when shorts are like 15 seconds. So I'm just kind of throwing it out there as like, as a way we can like fundraise for the community, and then we can like just do like drawings or selections or something, and just like, you know, so we can send stuff out to people who like pop in the chat or that we like connect with. Will has built a Discord, and it's been hanging out there for a minute. We just don't really have it launched or anything, or anyone like added to it yet. And it's probably like 80% or something. So, you know, that's one thing. But like, if like maybe weekly giveaways or monthly giveaways, since I'm terrible at getting stuff out. So yeah, I don't know. Y'all just be kind of like thinking about that, and let me know how you feel, what you think about that, and you know, we'll see how you know, how we can make this work for everyone. But yeah. So so the primes. So we've got I've got Micronus, and I've got Alpha Trion, and I've got Alchemist hanging out. Actually, I have opened Micronus now. Liam's been loving playing with Micronus. I mean, I'll throw him up here. He has been having a blast with this guy. So should we take a deeper dive into him, or should we look at Alpha Trion, or should we look at Alchemist? Or actually, I've got, oh, what's his face over there? I've got Onyx Prime. I had Onyx Prime for like 2 months. I still have not opened him yet. So we can take a look at some of those guys if you'd like to. What else do I have here? I've got some Blokey boxes down here. I've got to get rid of these things. Like, I keep these Blokey boxes for some reason. So what else do I have? I can pull some stuff from the archive. I've been going through things that I'm trying to sell, and I found some random like movie Ramjet and Thundercracker. That's kind of crazy. I can pull a couple of Revenge of the Fallen guys out. Like some really cool figures. I don't have a ton of Michael Bay stuff, but you know, it's the couple I have are like are bangers. Or we can knock another guy out of this pack that we still haven't finished yet. We started this like a month ago. Pretty sure no one cares about Bumper, but we do have Buller in there, so that might be fun. So give you all a minute to think about it, because currently we just have Kyle and Lee with dissenting opinions about what we should do. So if anybody is wondering what is in the Optimus Prime glass tonight, this is it is from a semi-local brewery to where I am. It is called it's from Straight to Ale, which is located in Huntsville, Alabama, and it is it's a coffee stout, and it is made by or it's called a Stout at the Devil. So I thought that was cool. I remember playing Shout at the Devil on Guitar Hero. You know, I mean, it's a good song too, but also just like I remember playing that. So I saw that tonight. So you know what? I'm gonna try this thing out. It's cold weather season. I feel like having a stout. So Cal says, "Oh, that Nemesis, man! You voted for 3 things, dude. Like, we need to get some. We need to get like a tiebreaker in here to pick something else out." Yeah, I had one on Halloween. They call it COS. It's coffee oatmeal stout. It's from a brewery called Good People, and it's good. But this is real good. It's like my wife doesn't really like stouts or anything, and like this one, she was like, I could see why that would be tasty. So, beers for me aren't about the alcohol necessarily. It's about the like. I like to taste things. Like I like good coffee. I like good tea. I like good meats. I like good things. I'll also throw down on just like a gas station hot dog in a heartbeat. It's like no problem for me just to like smash some random food or some like crap coffee too if I have to. But like I also appreciate good things. So I like having good things. So currently we have 1 for Onyx and 1 for Alchemist and 1 for Micronus and 1 for Nemesis. 3 of those votes are from Kyle there. If anyone else in the chat wants to like to bump in and add like another point or 2 to something else just to see what we should do, we will see what else going on. Good evening, Joey. How are you? Joey 75220. This is your first time in the chat. I don't recall seeing your name before. So right now we're just trying to pick who we're going to talk about tonight. We've got 3 primes we can check out. We've got Alchemist, we've got Alpha Trion, and we have I'm sorry, this is Micronus, Alchemist, and Alpha Trion. So, you were here last Monday? Did you drop anything into the chat? I'm sorry if I don't recall you chatting. I think the chat got kind of rolling pretty good last Monday. So yeah. All right. So Joey says Alpha Trion. So now technically we have 2 for Alpha Trion. Okay, Joey, I'm sorry, man. It's last Monday was a blur for me. I'm sorry, man. It's I have trouble like remembering and thinking things. And Kyle, I appreciate you remembering people, man. My thinker don't work sometimes for names. I'm terrible about like names and stuff. So, oh, Joey, were you one of us asking about that? That's super rad, man. I'm still looking around for that. I have found nothing except for the monkey. I found the monkey after last Monday's live stream, last Tuesday. I found the monkey at Ross, and that was the only thing I saw. I went to 2 Rosses too. One was like 20 miles away, 20 minutes away, and nothing. So, all right. So now we got Lucas saying Alpha Trion, and we got Lee now changing his vote to Alpha Trion. Lee, you just dogpiling on with you getting peer pressure into Alpha Trion now, man? Is that what it is? Or wait, did you say Alpha Trion? Let me scroll back here. I'm telling you, my brain is getting no, he said Onyx to start with. My brain is getting bad the older I get. So, yeah. So yeah. Okay, wait. Now I remember, Joey. Were you in Texas as well? In the Texas area? I can't recall now. Yeah, Unc, yeah. My Unc brain's working hard tonight, y'all. This is technically like my Friday because of the way my work schedule works out. Is I'm off on Saturdays, but it's more of a family work day than I work Sunday because I do facilities maintenance at a church. And then Monday night is kind of like my true off night. So it's like this is the end of my week and I'm just like brain dead. Yeah, see, at least I remembered one thing, Joe. So but yeah, dude, if you find another one of those, then we'll see what we can work out. Yeah. I see. Oh dang! Now the chat's come through way too fast. So the Fallen is showing up at Ross now, like the old Fallen, like from like 2 years ago. Old like crab, spider, cockroach, bug looking Fallen. Man, Dallas's Ross's must be like crushing it. Because yeah, it's I'm not seeing anything around here, and that sucks. So yeah, and I've seen the Ferric at our Ross. I saw a couple of them, but he didn't have a price on them. If it'd been like $8, I'd have bought like all of they had, just to like give to people. So all right, so it seems that Alpha Trion is a winning here. Dude, if Megatronus shows up at Ross, then I will buy them up. I don't know why that figure would show up at Ross. I barely saw it on a regular shelf. And yeah, Ferric $16.99 is still too high. I did pay more than that for mine, but I bought it on a steep discount at Walmart because $20 for that mold is great, and that's honestly my favorite version of that mold, I think. But I think Lee has the Megatronus. Do any of the rest of y'all have that Megatronus? Because if not, dude, if that shows up at Ross, like, buy it without a second thought. Like, without a second thought at all. It is freaking phenomenal. Let's see, we got here. Yeah, I had the original Tarn. I did a review on it. Actually, that was one of the biggest reviews I ever did. And it hit the algorithm in a weird way. I don't know. But I got rid of it. And then I actually bought the 4-pack. So I have the Cybertron Adventures version of it. But yeah, if I saw the Tarn again, I would pick it up. Because this is a good figure. And then I could have all 4 versions of the mold because I do have the other 3 of that as well. Yeah, and Lucas, sorry man, I didn't acknowledge you a while ago. Like, thanks for jumping in here again tonight. So yeah, that Megatronus, dude, actually that's another review I did, like, because I was so blown away. That was the first Prime that I did, and I was so blown away by like how much they put into that, and so good, man. It's a really, really good mold. So Lee, the Megatronus is a good figure. He is. And you and I have talked about like some of the upgrades for it, like the chain sword and the other stuff. And like, I still need to look at that. I may get that chain. I was thinking about that tonight, actually, because I just sat him back on the shelf. My son and I were playing with him the other day. And I was like, man, I was like posing him to put him back on my shelf. I was like, this was really good with that chain sword from DNA. So I'm like, maybe I'll get that. So let's see. Oh, no worries, Joey. This is all like, we all take this as speculation. We never know anything until we see it confirmed in sightings. What other channels do you hear that on, if you don't mind? I would like to like investigate on that stuff myself, just like hear what other people are saying, just so I can like tease out the information, because I like to like hear what people say, and then I can kind of make a judgment of like, how credible is this or not. So yeah. But yeah. There's a few more of y'all in here now. And before we get on to the to pop someone open real quick, I was asking earlier, and Joey and Lucas, y'all can pop in here. I was looking into doing a Patreon for the channel, with the thoughts of being a way to like raise funds to like send stuff to people and wherever. I don't know if that's like by a drawing or however we figure out to do that as a community, but to like just to get a little bit extra so we could like send stuff out to folks. Because that's always been what I wanted to do with this channel, is like fundraise to like, you know, we've had some folks pop in here in the chat in the last few weeks have been like, oh man, I'm in the UK and I can't get this thing, or it's not showing up, or you know, our folks in we have some folks in the Philippines, we have some folks in Turkey that popped up. Just be like, yeah, let's send these people some cool stuff. Like, I want us to be like a community. And so, like, what would y'all think about that? Like, how could we approach that? You know, it's like becoming like a thing together. I know a Discord is one thing that's already in the works. So yeah. Let's see what we got here. No worries, Joey. I used to watch a lot of channels as well until I started my own channel, and now I just don't watch any channels because I don't really want to influence really what I'm saying. So, oh, Lucas, the rarest transformer you found it at was a Velocitron Crasher. I mean, I found a bunch. Actually, I have 2 or 3 extra shadow strips from that wave. I guess it would be kind of considered rare in a way because they haven't had a re-release compared to Crasher. So let's see. Joe, you're saying that I see that more and more. Yeah. I have also seen that Trypticon was showing up at Ross. I have not seen him yet. I didn't see him when like the ARC showed up or whatever from Ross, but that would be a 100% purchase on the spot. I will show you what I did. Wow. I will show you something I did see at Ross, and I actually picked it up just because I got it just to see if anyone, I don't know. I got a buddy who I thought might be interested and just to do whatever, but this thing is massive. So this is the biggest thing I've found at Ross. This is the animated series McFarlane DC Batwing. So this is the biggest thing I've ever seen show up at Ross. I've never seen any of the Titans or anything show up there, but this gives me hope. But I found this in Chattanooga, Tennessee. So, you know, which is, it's weird in my local area. We have like 4 Rosses, and I've never seen anything like that in there. So, yeah. Let's see. Oh, dang. Joey, man, like, you've got the best Rosses around. If you're seeing all kinds of great stuff. Yeah, that was one I bought. It was kind of an impulse because, you know, I mean, that's going to be huge. That's got to be as big as the Cobra Rattler, you know, something like that. And it's got all the lights and sounds and stuff. And it was way cheaper, actually. Like, it listed for 120, I think. Originally, I bought it for 60. So it was crazy. So, but yeah, yeah, Joey, you and I may have, like I said, may have to have some more conversations about it. What we can, what we can help each other acquire. Anyhow, let's give me just a second. I'm going to let y'all grab the chat for a quick second. I'll be right back. Arm bang. Roll over. I look at him. You roll over. When tell me that's, I'd say bang. Gotta start pushing Jerry over. Yeah. Here, y'all want him? Jerry? Jerry, you in here? Come on, Jerry. Go see mommy. Sorry, my oldest and my wife were having talks about how we taught my older dog before he passed away how to do the bang trick. So let me catch up on the chat here. Oh dang! Well, there's been a lot of chat happening. So let's see. Yeah, Kyle, I never saw the arc in my Ross ever. I mean, I would have nabbed it if I would have. Let's see. Oh, what happened here? Oh, Joey, you've gone on a bad rabbit hole if you're trying to buy the classified. Yeah, Kyle is a big classified collector. So but yeah, yeah, I actually acquired a couple of those Star Screams with the cape as well. From the Ross. Actually, that was one of those I was going to do as a channel giveaway, but now we're into another thing. Yeah, we all need to stop, don't we, Joey? Don't we all need to stop? But then Hasbro dangles another carrot out in front of us, right? Because I would be in for the classifieds too. I try to limit myself only to the bats because I think the bats are awesome. I want the retro carded one. I want the Arctic one. I never got it. I have all the rest of them though. I had the Iron Grenadier because I thought that was like super sick looking. And then I actually have a Rattler over there because I was talking to my buddy and I'm like, man, yeah, I wish I could back that. And it's like, well, I'll get you one. I was like, okay, well, I owe you some work. So one day when I retire, I will go do work for my friend and pay it back. Yeah, the Arctic bat is super sick, man. Like that thing is dope. And I've been on like Entertainment Earth's like call list for that thing for a long time. Waiting, need an email to see if it'll give it back. But then who knows if we'll ever get it back. So I may just have to like bite the bullet and pay like the extra like $20 for it or whatever just to complete the bat collection. You know, I would like another version of the Alley Viper because I only have I have an Alley Viper up there with the original bat. And then I have the Crimson Bat up there with the Crimson Guard. And what else do I have? A Python Patrol with nothing else by it. But then I have the Iron Grenadier with the Iron Grenadier Bat. But I think those are like super sick. So, yeah. The Techno Viper is actually one that I had pre-ordered and I canceled it. Because, man, that was one of them I had as a kid I really loved. Like, I thought that one was like super, super sick. I need to get my old G.I. Joe collection, like put it up somewhere too. So, all right, let's get this show on the road finally. There's apparently some folks that are a little too shy to chat. Maybe we can make them comfortable. You know, maybe we can send them some good chill vibes to want to speak up and say what they think. I always like when people contribute to the conversation because we're all here to talk about the things that we enjoy, not just to hear me ramble on. But so, do we decide on Alpha Trion? Is that what we're doing? Alpha Trion? Cool? Is that where we're at? Now let me know. Otherwise, you'll hear some just crinkling of a Target bag here. I nabbed these, and I actually posted this on the community page. I grabbed these guys on sale from Target because there was two random sales going on that was kind of crazy. One was 25% off one toy and one was 20% off. Get the Target Circle app. I highly recommend that. Walmart never does this kind of stuff. They never like offer any kind of weird percentages off. But especially this time of year, Target will do this. So I got 20% off this guy, 25% off this guy because I wasn't going to pay full price for either one of these. trying not to buy everything whenever. And if you hold out, you can get deals on stuff, as we're kind of seeing here. And that's also how they kind of get you, right, Joey? They start giving you sales and deals on stuff, and then they suck you in, and you got to get whatever, right? But yeah. So I think we were going to go with Alpha Trion. Let me tell my folks good night, and I'll be right back. Sorry, y'all. The wife and the oldest was bedding down for the night. So, yeah, Jerry's right there. Goodbye, love you. Oh yeah, the sales and clearance aisles are what I always hit. Every time I go to a Walmart, I'm checking the clearance aisles. So, yeah, man, that 25% off. It's just too tempting, you know. We had a friend show up last week in the chat from the UK, and I really wish, like, or no, maybe it was 2 weeks ago, but like, I saw that 4-pack and he was looking for it. I was like, man, I really wish we could just, like, I could have sent that guy that thing, you know. I don't know how all that works though. Like, can you ship something to the UK from Target US? Anyhow, all right, so a couple of Valkyries, and man, Kyle, you have just made a new friend, man. Like a new True Joe friend there. So, man, like I've told you before, like I would be all in on those classifieds. It's just, I have to pick a lane, and this is the lane I've chosen to drive in, I guess. Because there's a lot of those classified series are like super, super great. So Silverbolt on clearance for $74.99. Dang, dude. I mean, I know $75 is a lot, but he's pretty good. Like that's he's pretty good. I will say that. Like I'm enjoying Silverbolt way more than I thought I would. Man, I'm sorry for I'm leaving the stream. At least I have my mic on now because I am sorely underprepared. I need to grab my opening device here. Oh, all right. So, Joey, the Aerobots were some that I was not super stoked about when they were released, and Silverbolt particularly because I thought like the stock images made them look like crap, and not that this will make them look any better, but like Silverbolt was good, and that extra like tack on the end mode where you put the other half to make the giant UFO thing, like it's actually pretty cool. Way better than I thought it was going to be, and I've really enjoyed the Aerobots, even though the last two, Firefly and who was the other one? We got Slingshot, we got Air Raid, Firefly, Skydive. Those Firefly and Skydive, they were just retools, but they're really good retools. It's like I'm like, man, dang, they're good. I recommend like going for those. So let's see. Blue Streak, how's it going? How are you? Yes, we are about to open Alpha Trion. That was the consensus tonight. Who should pop open. Joey says you just started collecting Aerobots. Lucas, oh God, Bruticus is going to be good. Bruticus is, do y'all have Vortex yet? I mean, Vortex is freaking great. Like, it's the plastic is, you can tell what they're doing with like cost and stuff because the plastic is quite a bit softer than it seems like it has been on these guys. But man, so good. So like even down to the little fact they had the little cover that covers his face up when they could have just like made his face just like go up against his butt there where you could see it. Great figure. So, and then just seeing the there was a potential leak of Swindle a while back. I'm not sure if that was confirmed yet or not. But Brawl looks good. Onslaught, I'm digging the little like base like gun turret mode that is like the back half of them turns into, but then you can combine it as a whole because I always thought that like as a whole thing that was kind of weird anyway. But you can still like set things on top of them. Like Combaticons are going to be good. They're going to be good. Blue Streak, I am doing better than I deserve. Thank you for joining in our chat. This is, I believe, I could be wrong. Is this the first time you jumped in? Because I thought this was the first time Joey jumped in, and apparently I talked to him last week because I can't remember things. So, but remind us where you're from, what you're looking forward to. I guess you've got this guy, so nothing will be a surprise here for you. But jump in the chat, let us know what you're thinking about, and what you're digging, what you want to know. Let's get this rolling. So, Joey, why are you not interested in Bruticus? Any particular reason? Just wondering, because it seems like they're getting a little bit better with each one they do. Minosaur, I'll say wasn't the best, but it was way better than I thought it was going to be. And then Superion, I was like, once I got him, and maybe it was because I had this expectation of like, oh yeah, I'm not going to like this. Maybe that kind of elevated it a little bit, but maybe I'm wrong. But like, I'm like, wow, I enjoyed that a lot. And so now Bruticus, I'm more like, oh man, this is going to be rad. It seems like they're kind of elevating every time they go up. But I could be wrong there. So let's see. Terrakion Bruticus. Yeah, I'm not sure what's being said there. Okay. Anyhow, we're going to pop open Alpha Trion. We're going to see how he looks tonight. Y'all let us know what y'all think here. So, Alpha Trion, one that I wasn't super stoked about, to be honest, when he was first revealed. Mainly because I wasn't like into getting all 13 of the primes at that point. Since then, I mean, 1, 2, 3. Are we counting Nova Prime? Is Nova Prime going to like be in that core of primes? Like, where are we going with that? Anyhow, I think Hasbro has kind of tricked me into going in on all 13 primes. But that being said, like, they're pretty dang good. I mean, all of them are pretty solid robots just in general. So, Blue Streak. I was talking about Victorion last week. Actually, we kind of got in a conversation about like where things would go next, and like what the next combiner would be. And I'm trying to recall who was talking about this. But someone in the chat was mentioning the Protectobots being the next one. And I was like, okay, then I could see like Victorion coming from that. Because I'm always trying to think about like who we could mix and mash from like all of the things we have. So, I mean, Victorion could be a combination of motorcycles and helicopters and jets and everything. So, I mean, Victorion would be like, I think like a natural progression of this. I mean, am I wrong or let's see? All right, let's see here. If you've been around the channel for a minute or you watch any of my stuff, I don't instruction, just because I like the puzzle aspect of these things. I like it may not make good content live. I've never actually done this part live, I don't think, except for what's his face? Where'd he go? Except for Magnus. Oh, here he is. But I've already experienced that mold, and also that's just Optimus Prime. But God, so good. I've been playing with this thing with my son for like 2 weeks now, or 3 weeks. Whenever we opened him on stream the last time, like way better than I thought he would be. Weirdly good with the way that they layer it in, all the different pops of color. Well, there's not any color; it's just gray and silver and everything. But the way they layer it in, I think it's good. I enjoy that a lot. He's up there by a Missing Link Prime now. So let's see, fun things. We got the book here. It's cool that it has some Cybertronian on a page, and then on another page here. Oh, cool. That's like a tape deck. That's fun. A little molding in tape deck. Is that a golden disc? Is that supposed to be on this? I wish they'd put a little something on that front page there. That would have been cool. Bonus points to whoever can throw in the chat what all this means in Cybertronian. I think I've seen it, but I can't remember. So, I like yeah, and like I wish there was some printing on the front of it. I think that would be nice. So, and he says he's coming to the promise. Sorry, I just said a little book. I'm kind of going off the cuff here, y'all. So I don't get everything just perfect. Like, please excuse me. So, oh, that's all that the Cybertronian says. To all are one. Okay. Does this mean anything in particular? Can't remember. So, Kyle, the space for rent. All right. I'm also a weirdo who I try to keep as many the plastic ties intact as I can. Normally I have a multi-tool on me that helps me with that, but I'm going to have to do this by hand today. Pop, pop, pop. Let's see. Oh, hey, Extra Rage. You popped in here last week as well, if I'm not mistaken. How are you? You got the scavenger? Scavenger? Wait. Yeah. Man, my brain stopped working for a second. What do you think about it? Like, how do you feel about 86 Scavenger? I've got thoughts. I'll be throwing up a review at some point. And I've lost all my multi-tools as well. So, oh, so all the little diamond dots. That's his little prime symbol. All of the man, it is so tiny on my Cronus. Like the little, you're not gonna be able to see that at all. Little thing inside there. Kind of surprised everyone like went for Alpha Trion here. Well, I guess not. I mean, my Cronus is not well known. He was in what, RID 2015. Really, I guess was the bulk of his appearances, and it's getting hard to do. But a little spoiler alert: I popped open my Cronus earlier in the week, and he's pretty cool. Like he's pretty fun and pretty neat. And my youngest son has been obsessed with him. So, let's see. Extra Rage, you said I think it's great, except I have to use my nail to push the hinge in with the cock. Yeah, that's the problem. Like there, I haven't. I need to get like my pliers out or something, squeeze that together. Maybe a hair dryer or something. But I don't like having to do that. You know, I'm fine doing that on a third-party figure, but I don't want to have to do that to for an official release. I do have the review for the Devastator. Kind of have it shot for the whole body and for the next two pieces, but I need to put that together. So let's see. Yeah, I don't like that at all. Also, I'm still having trouble justifying like the price on most of his. He was a deluxe, so I guess that's fine. But like for Mixmaster, just giving him like the ratchet there and calling him a Voyager, I don't know, man. I'm not seeing it. I'm struggling with the cost of these guys, especially because of all the like lazy stuff like these hands. These bother me a lot. But I don't know. I struggle with this Devastator a lot. I think a lot less money could have bought something like a lot better. It's not official, but oh wow, look at that! They made these way bigger than they used to be, and the material is way thicker for some reason. So, all right, so we just got a couple of nubbins here, and his pin. So, all right, let's get this guy folded back up. Whatever. This is just going down here for now. What figure is this that we're opening? We are opening Alpha Trion. Age of the Primes Alpha Trion. That was the unanimous vote we got. Oh, that's a shoulder nubbins, right? Yeah, that's right. That's what most people in the chat here a little bit ago chose to look at. So put his little shoulder nubbins on. That's cool. It's kind of like the lion version of him or whatever, right? Let's see what we think. We're going to some pop-out heels here on the bottom. God. There we go. Sorry. Don't have my fingernails right now. Nor do I have my pliers on me, so. I have to do this the uncivilized way, I guess. All right, we got a little shield here. We use this as shield, I reckon. I will say I know that he technically wasn't like a fighter, but I wish he had a gun. But I mean, he's got a shield. I guess he can be defensive. That's cool. Okay, yeah, I'm sorry, Extra Rage. This is Age of the Primes, Alpha Trion, one of the 13 primes. And Lee, on buying the new Sandstorm, are you talking about like the 2-pack that comes with Slugslinger? Because if that's the case, no. I am not planning on buying that at all. Already have Sandstorm, and I actually have the Takara Slugslinger, which is way better than the Hasbro one. So yeah, and he actually came with oops, there with the oh dang it, oh no, I messed up the Titan Spear. Here we go. Yeah, Lee, I'm not planning on getting the new because I have the Takara Legends release of Slugslinger, which is, I think, way better looking. He also came with his actual Target Master, which is falling behind my shelf. He's down there somewhere. Oh, crap. I hit it again. There we go. Dang it, I hit it again. Man, I'm hitting this so much. Wait. It's playing over again? Is everything okay? Blue Streak seems to see things playing over again. If anyone can let us know that everything's okay, or if something's messed up, y'all let me know so I can adjust if I need to refresh something. Yeah, Extra Rage. Yeah, I did open some Blokies with my son. Yes, we did get the Devastator Blokey. Oh, come here. Also, know these are called Blockies. Thew calls them Blokies, and I like that name better. And I said Blockies the other day, and my wife was like, "I like Blokies better." I was like, "You know what? I do too." So, yeah. So we have the conversion kit to do that. So, yeah, this is great. This is super rad. It's stylized just enough, I feel. It gives them a nice presence on the shelf, but I think the Bruticus is even gonna be even better than this. It's weird how good these little basically dime store quarter pod things you'd get out of like a bubblegum machine like vehicles. They're actually kind of fun even on their own accord. But then you put them on this and that's like super great. So 10 out of 10 would recommend that. Oh, he fell down. So, all right, let me see what we got going on here in the chat. Lucas, thank you for stopping by again, friend. Yeah, thank you for stopping by again, and check us out next Monday night. We're gonna keep going with this. I think if everyone's cool with it, if everyone wants to like keep on like jumping in on evenings, on Monday evenings, we can make it happen. So back to Alpha Trion. So we can do the standard, pop the peg down there and 5mm port him onto here. But he's also got like a little extra peg, like right here. I'm sure you can combo them, but that's kind of nice. Actually, no, I guess you do have to 5mm them together. Again, I do all this stuff ad hoc. I don't look at instructions because it takes the fun away. So, I mean, that looks pretty cool. I guess he's a defensive character, right? I don't play D&D, but he would be whatever a defensive character is in D&D, right? I don't know, man. He can hold his book in his hand, I'm going to guess, and he can write in it. This is a pretty strange accessory. I wonder what they're going to use it for later. This is not clicking any better than that. And I'm sure I look like an idiot. Some of y'all here who already have this figure is like, what is he doing? So, all right. So here we go. Boom. And now I guess he can write in the Covenant of Primus somehow. He can write it somehow. I'm gonna look at the box here and see how he's writing in this. Guessing to turn the Covenant of Primus like this, so he can actually write in it. Because I'm just noticing one of my biggest pet peeves in a Voyager class figure is he has no wrist rotation. That bothers me to no end. He's got a good waist. I'll give him that. But no wrist rotations. Just he's got opening hands. So at what point do we call? Where do we draw the line here? Do opening hand versus rotating wrist, which is more important? I would personally say rotating wrist, because opening hands, they're cool and they can add some dynamism to the pose. But if you can't rotate your wrist, then that's negated already anyway. So I'm kind of like, wish they could have made his wrist rotate. Catch up on the comments here. Extra Rage, my least favorite Decepticon. Oh man, that might be harder than picking my most favorite character. Also, at some point I said I was going to let y'all know my most favorite character, and I haven't done that. So maybe one day. My least favorite Decepticon. Let's see here. Pretty much everything up on my shelf is things that I like. So I guess I should look in my boxes at the things that I don't like. My least favorite Decepticon. So we're gonna have to stay within the U.S. stuff. Oh man, that's a hard one. Maybe I'll just have to throw something out there. Let's throw out. God, this is tough questions. This is how I am. Like when my wife asks me a question, do you want to do this? I'm like, I gotta think about that for a minute. It's hard for me to come up with stuff like off the cuff. My least favorite Decepticon is going to be. I'm just gonna say Dirge for right now. I didn't like that one episode when they were in it with the bounty hunters and all, and just kind of got on my nerves. But that's a very shallow thing because I'm being put on the spot to like pick my least favorite Decepticon. So let's see. Thoughts on 86 Optimus Prime? Wait, where'd he go? Oh, there he is. Thoughts on 86 Optimus Prime? He's good. And actually, I think we did this maybe on our first long Monday stream, but he's good. He's accurate. He's hefty. He's got a lot of stuff going on with him. But even like back a long time ago when I went over this guy, I made the comment that I don't know that if I'm just spoiled with like third-party versions because I have like the Magic Square version. I was like, he didn't impress me because he didn't. Everything he did, I've already kind of experienced in a way, like how he compacts down. He looks really good, but I mean, he's good. So I try to take that out. He looks good. I don't like the backpack on him, but it's not terrible. I'll say that if you don't have him yet, just buy him KO because you can get him for a way better price. And you can probably get like 3 versions of him for what you can get this version of him for. But I mean, he's good. But I still think honestly, my favorite version of Prime from the last few years is going to be the Earthrise one. There's just a certain immutable quality about him. If he was bigger, he would probably be perfect. It's just, I don't know. I like the more trimmed down waistline on him instead of being like so wide. I know this is more accurate, but like, I've loved this since I got it. I even like, I know like I like the silver venting on the front of him. Like I just really love this figure. That's just my opinion though. That's I hope that doesn't come off as too terrible and ignorant there, but yeah, all that to say, SS Prime, great. I mean, he's great, but I don't know what else to say. So, let's see. Yeah, actually, the pen is mightier than the sword. Let's see. I believe, Strick, you have a channel. Like I would share your info. Let's check your stuff out. Okay. Yeah, Kyle. You said if you only had one, you'd want wrist rotation. Me too. I think that adds so much more to stuff, especially with and my meme about this all started with Armada Starscream because he's a swordsman. And it bothered me so much that like we have like this Seeker mold, they can put wrist rotations in it, but they didn't put it in that. And it's like he needs wrist rotations to be a person who wields swords. Still bothers me to this day. Waist rotation is limited as well, but I mean you can deal with that. But it's like, God man, like if you would have given him wrist rotations, you'd have been like great. And so that's like where my my self-proclaimed meme of it doesn't have wrist rotation has come from for all Voyager class figures now. Like, he's a Voyager, he doesn't have wrist rotation. God, it's like they don't have wrist rotations. God, especially actually, you could have given to this guy. Like, you could have done that. There's plenty of room there to give you a peg and a wrist rotation. Also, this guy's crap. I don't like him. That's just my thoughts. Like, I don't like his head. And anyhow, I'll do that review at some point. But so yeah, let's see. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Oh, hey, Trigger Happy. What's up, man? You decided to jump in. I'm glad to see you finally here. Yeah, I mean, yeah, Blue Streak, like 86 Prime is freaking great. He's a phenomenal figure. I guess, like I said, for me, like I've got the God, he's so dusty. I've had like the Magic Square version of Prime for so long that most of the tricks that 86 Prime pulled off I already have, like looking seamless and nice and sleek. Oh, you can't see the back of them. It's nice and sleek and everything. Like I've already experienced all that in a way, and I actually touched on this, I think, in one of our live streams maybe a year ago or so, about how he's great. And I was like, I really can't be trusted for that because like I've already like dealt with that in a way. But still, even like he seems like way too like, it's probably accurate, but he seems like too like square to me in a way. And that's why, like I said, I like the more trimmed down version of the Earthrise Prime there. Sorry, I just like almost broke my toe. So, let's see. Yeah, Earthrise is great. Yeah, let's see. All right, so cool figure, and oh yeah, Kyle, man, go ahead. If anyone has Instagrams and YouTube channels, drop them in the chat. Let's expose people, man. Let's get people out there, because my ignorant self isn't the only person that needs to be talking about this kind of stuff. I'm just one who took the leap and did it. So I mean, Trigger Happy, he's got a huge Instagram. Like he does some great stuff, and that's why when he jumped in the chat, I was like, "Whoa, dude, cool to see you here." There's a lot. I mean, everyone's got something going on, so let's pop it in. Let's support each other. I know we all have like extra little friends and everything that can jump in there, right? So, and this is kind of what we'll hope will happen when we get like maybe a Discord going, or like a Patreon or something where we can like grow stuff out a little bit better, like a little bit bigger, and make it like a bigger community or whatever, and we can expand. Trigger Happy, I want to throw this out to you, man. You asked, I think last week or week before, about going to conventions. So TFCon was Chicago this year. And then we have LA in 2026. There's always going to be a Toronto. But I think the fall one is going to be Orlando. So I'm not sure where in the world or where in the US you're located. But I'm really trying to push to go to Orlando, and I'll throw this out to anyone else here too. If anyone wants to try to like make a trip to Orlando to go to TFCon, that's something I've was really thinking a lot about, honestly, today. So this is like very new and very fresh. But I want to make it happen. I think it would be like super cool to like get a group, continue to kind of grow this community over the next year or so, and then maybe meet up in Orlando. And because TFCons are supposed to be pretty fun. So see, let me jump up here. Oh, also, sorry, Blue Streak, you asked what about Runabout and Runabout earlier. Yeah, I don't know. It's hard for me to like jump spur of the moment and like think of like who's my least favorite characters. It's someone asked me last week who's my favorite character, and I still don't know. I still can't think about it. Let's see what else we got going here. Like, yeah, I have Hook and Long Haul and Bone Crusher, and yeah, I forgot Trigger Happy. You are in Virginia. You told me that, man. I was talking with this earlier tonight. My brain can't remember things sometimes. But yeah, I have Well, they're not out here, but I do have Hook and Long Haul and Bone Crusher. I actually like Bone Crusher. I have a review out for Bone Crusher. I have a review out for Scrapper as well. Complaining about a lot of stuff, but also saying he's a good figure. I like him, but anyhow, I'll get the others posted soon. Extra Rage. Oh, there's a Voodoo Donuts in Orlando. Is it the same Voodoo that's in North Carolina in Asheville? Because that's the only time I've had Voodoo Donuts was in Asheville. I think there's a Voodoo in Asheville. I had a lot of donuts there. There's another place there called Whole. That's the most amazing donuts I've ever had. It's like a fry bread. Anyhow, but yeah. Oh heck yeah, dude. Hey, then let's start trying to figure it out. We'll start trying to figure out how we can do a TF Con Orlando 2026 trip. I think it would be pretty cool. I've heard it's a really, really good time. So, Lee, you said, I wish I went there. Oh, you'll go broken quicker than an hour, man. But also, save money now. And it will pay off, because it's just like getting there and the tickets, and then like we all want to buy these things now, but like also like just kind of wait. You can usually find like some pretty good deals on some stuff. That's why I waited on this guy. Like I was tempted to buy him so many times. And I was like, well, I'll get him, or I won't, or I'll find him at some point. And then I found him on Target for 25% off. So I was like, I will pay a deluxe price for a Voyager, which probably, well, it's bigger than a deluxe. So it's worth the old Voyager price, probably, I'd say so. Oh, Sugar Happy, did you go to TFCon Chicago? Were you there 2 weeks ago? Was it 2 weeks ago? Yeah, it was 2 weeks ago, right? Were you there? Yeah. Well, so it makes sense that TFCon Chicago was like so big, because I mean, that's one of like the biggest airports in like the world in a way. So a lot of folks like kind of come in for that, I think. Maybe more than, I mean, would you think more come into Chicago than LA? And then like Toronto, you got to deal with like passports and stuff. So I think that probably like kind of keeps the numbers down in a way. So yeah, but I think it would be cool to go to a TFCon. I've been to a BotCon. It wasn't huge. It was Nashville. I was kind of like, thought this would be bigger in a way. But we only did like 1 day. I'd really like to go for like a full like 3-day experience. I think that would be pretty fun. So, oh, dude, Blue Streak, congrats for you finding Megatron like on shelf. I have yet to see Megatron on shelf, and even more congrats for getting 20% off, because we all need to save money nowadays, because things are dumb. Because guess what? This dude's going to cost you $43 now. That's that's nuts. This dude's going to cost you $27 now, which he's cool. We'll talk about him like maybe in another stream or something. Like, actually, I really love this figure. He's doing a lot of fun stuff. He's one of the most toyetic figures I've gotten in a while. I really like this. But yeah, game that system as much as you can, because Hasbro is about to, I don't know. I know they're going down to 3 waves of gear. That alleviates some pressure on collectors, but man, prices are just insane. Like, it's just crazy. It's getting crazy. So yeah, dude, Voyager price. Somehow my chair just went way down. The Voyager pricing, like, I was already like, man, I don't want to pay an extra couple dollars for deluxe. But then like that Voyager price, that was almost a $10 jump. It's like, dude. And then actually today, I was looking on Amazon. I saw Big Convo when he was like $62.99, and it made me go, ugh, there's something about going from $59.99 to $62.99 is like, oh God, they're going to price people out of the hobby, man. That's just, or maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Let's see. Yeah. Power of the Prime. Oh, wait. So, yeah. Let me go back here. Yeah. So Lee says 86 is out of stock everywhere. Yeah, he is. That's why I pre-ordered him. I think I talked about this last week. There are very few that I will pre-order, but it's certain things that I'm like, yeah, that's a go. So 86 Megatron pre-order, 86 Optimus, you got to pre-order that. Other than that, like it's like characters that are going to be part of a combiner. I feel you should go in on those to start with, because if you're going to complete that combiner, you're rolling the dice that if you'll find it on the shelf. Like I really doubt I'll ever find a Skydive and a Firefly on shelf. Come to think of it, I can't recall how many times I have seen. I think I've actually seen Silverbolt on shelf more than I have seen Air Raid and Slingshot, just to be honest. So combiner teams probably should pre-order, but there are certain things you're kind of like, maybe you can kind of hold off on. You can kind of see where they'll end up, and you'll probably end up okay with them. But if it's like a late wave figure, like now we're going to like 3 waves a year instead of 4, I would still probably say if it's a wave 3 figure and it is a short pack, like 1 per case, you should probably pre-order it. That's why actually I got Breakdown again off of Amazon. He's still hanging out there. I never saw this figure on shelf, but that's why for Minosaur, well, he's over there. I pre-ordered Breakdown to start with because he was wave 4. He was a late wave figure. He was a short pack. Get those things, because those are the things that don't hit, and then you end up paying $80 for a Breakdown figure, or you just don't complete your Minosaur. So it's those kind of things you got to look out for. So let me catch up. Let's see. Power of the Prime's Hungar for $24.99. Trigger, how do you think about, or what do you think about Hungar? I've heard mixed reviews on it. I thought about getting that set myself. I thought the Blot figure was cool. Center Twin was one of the few figures I had when I was a kid, and I was like, I really thought that was a pretty cool mold, and I kind of wanted to go in on it. And I was like, and that was also before I was collecting as well. Ripper Snapper, I also had Ripper Snapper. And I really wasn't collecting then, and I've been like, should I do this, or should I kind of wait and see if we get another one at some point? So what do you think about that, by the way? Trigger Happy, I'm going to guess like you hashtag Breakdown before I finish my whole spiel. So and Blue Trigger like that, you said I saw Firefly once. Yeah, that's about right. But I mean, well, like, what's else in that wave too? Let's see, Firefly was with Venom, I think, right? Or Venom, or whatever you want to. It's Venom, but then they call him Venom. Venom. So it was that wave, right? So you've always loved the Terracons, Trigger Happy, and let's see, Kyle, you say, yeah, that's pretty much the approach you have to take. If you have to have it, you need to pre-order it, and don't hesitate. And Kyle, man, I do not envy you, because you're in the Joe community. And dude, I wanted that glider so bad, but I'm like, yeah, whatever. And I waited like a day and it was gone. The same with the snake armor. I was like, that snake armor would be cool to have. Maybe I'll see in it was gone. It's like the Joe community is like so much more like cutthroat than it seems to be like what the Transformers community is. Maybe I'm wrong there. Maybe I don't know enough about the community. Maybe there's other sources of like where you get your stuff from. But just from what I've seen, I'm like, geez, like that stuff disappears. Like I said, I got a Rattler over there. Maybe we'll look at that one day. I kind of want to open that. I'm tempted to like, I don't know. It's hard for me to open like very like niche rare things. I'm like, I should keep it in a box. But like Will always says, these things are made to be played with. Like let's open it. Maybe we'll open that one day. I have the animated wing Optimus Prime from Japan over there. Like swore I'd open it one day. I just haven't opened it yet. I'm like, it's so like low quantity and rare. I'm like, I don't want to open it. Also, it's like all clear plastic. That kind of worries me. So let's see. Extra Rage. What reissue figures are good? Thrust is good, but I'm biased towards Thrust. Let's see. What else reissues figures are good? Oh crap! What's the blue spaceship guy? I keep wanting to say Dion, but that's not his name. God, I was trying to think about him the other day. He's in an episode with Astro Train and Ramjet and Dirge. And they're gambling on a planet. He's a bounty hunter. He's an Autobot, but he walked away from the war. His newest figure is based off of the Blur mold, and it is it's kind of his first definitive figure. Crap, I can't remember his name. DevCon. Thank you, Trigger Happy. Dude, I was like, I know the whole backstory, but I cannot think of the name. DevCon. DevCon is a good reissue. He just looks like a robot in his robot mode. Like, it's a great figure. I love that thing. He's not on my shelf right now because I haven't figured out how to display him yet. Just to be honest. But yeah, DevCon. DevCon is a good reissue. If you don't have, and if you can find, let's see, Cosmos. Yeah, Cosmos is actually a great figure too, but that's also Legacy. So I don't know if you will find him, except for maybe finding him online. Maybe you can still find him on Amazon. They've reissued Jazz a million times. If you don't have Jazz yet, I mean, other people may have other opinions about him, but like Jazz was kind of he was the first like Studio Series 86, if I'm not mistaken. And he was one I was like, man, I love this a lot. He's really good. Getting the retro reissues of him would be good. Who else do we have here? Reissues. Grimlock. I guess the Grimlock reissue is still out there. Reissue of Runamuck. Paint's not the best, but maybe the reissue is better. Kind of a fun figure. Let's see. Oh yeah, well just get the reissue of Omega Supreme. You want probably one of the best reissues you can get, Omega Supreme or Scorponok. So there you go. If you want some like great reissues, those two guys there, if you can swing it. Omega Supreme is Lee and I have gone back and forth about what's the best Titan, and Omega and Trypticon. Kind of like it's hard to like pick. So let's see here. Let's see. So we got so Blue Streak. There was a leak almost 2 years ago, I guess, about Optimus Prime Mobat. Haven't heard nothing about it now. I wonder if that crossover kind of collab has kind of run its course now. Because what was the last G.I. Joe Transformer reissue we got? Was it the Thunder Machine? Soundwave? Which is pretty good. I mean, I felt that they started getting like better with that. And I have that, or Liam has that. It's like he's got ankle tilts and it's pretty rad. but I picked up like 3 of them at Ross, and gave one to Liam for a present. I have one for me, and then I think I gave one to someone else too. I can't remember. But I mean, went to Ross, so maybe they've kind of scrapped that program now. I'm not sure where they're at with the G.I. Joe Transformer crossover now. Maybe the Energon universe can like build a little more momentum for that, but it's still like, even though those are some of the best comic books, like that's still like a really like niche community in a way. Let's see, what else do we have on here? Oh no, I lost it. Nope, lost that one. So, see, all right. Sorry. Yeah, I was right there, right? Let's see here. Kyle, you're saying, Defcon, you're saying, you're happy. Yeah, I was right there, Trigger Happy. I was like right there at it. I was almost at it. Blue Streak says, you're going to bed. All good night, Blue Streak. Thank you very much. I appreciate the encouragement, man. Yeah, it's a good reminder. Appreciate that. I hope you can join us again soon. Seriously, drop by next Monday night. I've enjoyed having you in the stream, enjoyed having conversations with you, and let's just keep the chat rolling. Okay, let's see if we can get this TFCon trip up. Like that would be sick, right? Oh, Kyle, you're right. The Triple T was the last one. I really want that one too. I have not seen that drop yet. I had the His Tank, had the first one because it dropped down like $20 on Amazon. I was like, yeah, I'm getting that now. So, and like I said, I got the Thunder Machine after that. I didn't get the All Striker. So maybe one day. Trigger Happy, I do still watch the cartoons. It depends on which cartoon we're talking about too. Recently we started watching, what did we start watching? Cybertron. The other week. Just try so I can introduce that to my youngest son. And I'll sit down and just like watch an episode. I'm trying to work my way through all of the Japanese ones, but I have to sit there and read. And sometimes I just want to like lay there and listen. So I am like super anticipating getting those comics in so I can start reading those. So from the Armada, so you're talking about like the Unicron series from like our Armada and Cybertron and Energon, right? So yeah, that's kind of what like we've been in with my youngest here recently. With we started Armada, and then you want to watch Cybertron. Wait, we went Armada, and then we watched Cybertron, and then we watched Energon. Yeah, no, which Energon. Then we went back to Cybertron. So wait, Superlink, Micron, wait, oh, man, I'm forgetting all this stuff. So, Kyle, would you be down for a TFCon, man? I mean, you'd have to like think about flights or something, I guess. But then it depends on how you could work your stuff. If you could drive into Alabama, we can start from here. And I think it's like Orlando's only about an 8-hour drive from where I am. So we could do it. It'd be fun. So Kyle, you got the All Striker but missed the Thunder Machine. Well, man, I forget what I have. I have a closet over there that has stuff in it that I forget what I have still in the box. Like if I still have a Thunder Machine, maybe I can like help you out with that. But I can't remember if I gave one to Liam and then sold one because I gave one to Liam, or I kept one in the box for me. I can't remember what I do sometimes. Like it's a problem. I need to start taking more like ginkgo or something. It's like those unk problems, right? Extra Rage, thank you so much again for stopping by. Come back next week. We're trying to make this a Monday thing. So yeah. Oh man. I really wish I would have gotten Nemesis Immortal and Python as well, but I do have Serpentor. That's hold on. Well, it's not going to be put together fully because I didn't have a really have a place to like display it, but I missed it the first time. And I told my buddy, who is our channel's mysterious benefactor, Trigger Happy hadn't been here long enough, but Kyle probably has to hear about our mysterious benefactor. He lets me see things sometimes for us to look at. He's really just my buddy from my hometown, but that's what I like to call it. So I told him that I wanted a Serpentor, and then it went back up that one random time. So it's missing the front part because it's in a box over there. But I ended up actually getting that, so I got to find a place to put it. It's pretty cool. I like all that packaging. Also, I got the Cobra Commander. I Was Once a Man. He got that for me as well. Very cool figure. Also still in a box somewhere because I've got to do something with this room. Like y'all see this little sliver, like this little false world in this. That's just like, I mean, there's a lot of stuff there, but there's a lot of stuff that's like not there as well. So, so let's see, what are we catching up here? So, I guess let's see. Kyle was saying, yeah, for sure about going to TFCon, and same thing here. Trigger Happy, man. I mean, depending on where you are in Virginia, coming down this way would be probably 8 hours. I'm trying to remember the last time I drove to Virginia. God, that was so long ago. I can't remember, but I'm more than happy to like provide my house as a halfway point for us to like to chill and then head out to TFCon. And Lee, come on, man, jump in with us. Let's do this thing. Let's go to TFCon next year. I mean, what I'm hearing is Orlando is like the next thing. I think they kind of like every other year they do like Chicago, Orlando for the East Coast. So you got an East Coast, you got a West Coast, and you got the Canada show. So, I mean, road trip. Let's go. Trigger Happy. Come on to Alabama, man. I will introduce you to some barbecue, I guess. People will like talk about that, right? I don't know. There's stereotypes wherever you go, but let's go, man. Let's do it. Road trip to Alabama. Let's see. And Kyle says road trip. All right, Kyle, thank you for chatting, man. As always, like, be thinking about it, man, for real. Oh man, so Trigger Happy, I'm sorry. If you're coming to Alabama, our barbecue is pork. It's pork butt. It's beef. It's shoulder, pork shoulders. So if you want the brisket, you got to go out to Texas where Kyle there is. So but I'll see what I can do. I know. If you want some really good brisket, actually, there's a place in Florida that I can tell us we could go to. So, oh, Joey, did you go to? So that you said the Joe Toy Show, was that the one in Atlanta? What is that called? Joe Fest? Yeah. Mm-hmm. The bark, man. The bark on all the barbecue is the best. The burnt ends or whatever that the meme started calling it. I grew up with my father. Like I grew up in the barbecue business. He's got like a trailer we can do like 30 to 35 Boston butts on. And when I was a kid, my job was to me and my sister, we would sit up in our shop on a cold November day with no heat, listening to my dad listening to Zig Ziglar, who was like a business speaker, talk about things, and we would have to we would hand pull barbecue. And so like I'm very acquainted with those burnt pieces. We would break those up and we would work all the end of the meat to like give the meat a more rounded flavor and stuff. So I'm well acquainted with the barbecue business. So Kyle, dude, Um, yeah, brings up. So, and here's the thing, guys. If we want to make this happen, and we can like, we can chat in depth in another like venue, because like this is like it's going to be a year from now basically. So we've got time to plan this out. Like I think we should start planning it. I think it'd be fun, you know. And Joey, jump in, brother. Like it would be cool. Like jump in, Lee, jump in, Joey, jump in. Like let's do this thing. You know, if we have to, we're in a van. That would be fun. So let's see. Yeah, Lee, last year we had barbecue for Christmas because my folks were like, I'm not cooking nothing. I think my dad did some ribs and he did some Boston butts. So, we have gotten off track. We have not talked about Alpha Trion here. So, so here's one thing about the 13 primes that I've enjoyed the most is the fact that they're just really good, solid robots. Like, I mean, all of them kind of have a little bit of a backpack. Now he is a bit more out of character, but like, let me grab Primus here. I said this previously on other streams, but is like they just like straight up robots. Like you wouldn't know that much unless you knew what they were, and even from behind, like they have a little bit of a backpack, but like I feel the design team like put a lot into this. Like Mark went hard in the paint for these guys, real hard. Oh, I'm catching on some chat real quick. Let's see. Let's see. Megatron's armor from War Dawn. Yeah, and I mean, like I'm saying, like so. Let's compare him to the last iteration of Alpha Trion, which, granted, I like this version. I like this War Dawn. Well, this was in the War Dawn 2-pack with. Oh. I don't want to blow that off. It's not like you're going to see it. With this Orion packs here. Huh, that's crazy. I never thought about that. So, I mean, this Alpha Trion was in the War Dawn 2-pack. I guess this is more War Dawn-ish. But, I mean, and I thought this was great. I mean, I love like the cape and kind of the old Alpha Trion look to him here. But this is closer, I feel. And more seamless. Also, it just me or is like, does the Scourge mold serve other figures better than the Scourge? I mean, I say that it did exactly what it needed to do for Scourge, but it was kind of boring. But for the other things that they used it for, it was like great. Like I love the Rat Bat. The man of that mold. Oh, sorry, I'm making all my noses here. All right, let me catch up on some chats here. See, I've tried it now. Oops. Yeah, the original Scourge mold. But I mean, dude, like it worked good. But like this is like so smooth, so sleek. And here's the thing, like that I've been thinking about with the 13 primes, and I'm like, what else are they going to do with these? They don't one and done stuff. So like, what are we getting from Solus? What are we getting from Megatronus? What are we getting from Primus? What are we getting from this? What are we getting from this? Like, what? Seriously, what are we getting from this guy? What are we going to get from, where is he? Alchemist here. Which Alchemist has shades of maybe being a retool in a way of the Reactivate Soundwave. I need to actually compare those guys to see if they are. But I mean, he kind of gives that vibe to me. But I don't have any experience with that, so I don't know. But it's like, what are we getting from these guys? Because, man, they went hard in the paint with these guys. So, yeah, you wonder like what else they're gonna do with these guys? Because I mean, like, what? I mean, what do we do? Do we do like animation accurate from this? And then if we go, okay, we go with like full animation accurate, then are we doing like War with it? Well, I mean, the Megatronus is very like Don Figueroa War Within, like more War Within, and then Solus. Like, what do we do with her? Like, do we make her like? Do we change her head to make her look more like the Machinima series? And then what do we do? Well, I mean, Primus would be easy because technically that head is not the Primus head. Or sorry, Prima head. Maybe that's what they do with it, and like change some like paint hits on it. I mean, I don't know. And we still have Vector Prime to come out. And so what is that going to be? It's not going to be a new mold, if I'm not mistaken. So we're just getting that G-Axis mold again, which again is a great mold. But are we going to get like a different color? Like, what's happening there? Like, what's happening? I don't know. I'm going to convert this guy, I guess. Let's see. One of his accessories is supposed to be the Autobot symbol here, which does it come out in a different way? Yeah. He has this as an accessory because it's, that one little spot where he's like, Gene, and like things shine around it, but he ain't pulling that out unless you got fingernails, and I ain't got those things right now. So let's just go. Maybe I won't like to strip any paint off this. Sorry that I'm not like super official and got a spurger like some other folks. So, all right. So first thing we got is this, we've got this really nice Autobot symbol here. Beautifully painted. God, seriously, they went hard as a dude. They went, there's an anagram for this. They went ham for these Prime figures, man. It's really crazy to me. Oh crap. Trigger Happy, you're asking me questions on the night that my brain completely has failed on every name there's ever been. Amalgamus? Or is Amalgamus the one we've already seen reviewed or revealed, and there's another one? God. Dude. I seriously can't remember. So yeah, so Joey, I have seen this guy a few times now, but not a ton, which is weird. Seems like distribution has really slowed down for everything. Because technically this is like wave 2, right? Who did we have this year? We had wave 1 was Prima, Megatronus, Solus. Maybe this was wave 3. We're only having 3 waves a year, so I don't think that's right. I thought there's another one, but I haven't seen him on shelves either. I'm starting to like bring myself a crib sheet so I know this stuff. So, all right, let's see what we got here. Got some sports stats coming up here. Cowboys about to get beaten again. Cardinals 27, Cowboys 17. 4 minutes left of the fourth. Hey, it's my wife's from Arizona, so she don't keep up with anything, but she'll probably be happy with that. So sorry, Joey. I know you folks in Texas are all about the Cowboys, but I guess I'll support my wife in this one. Sometimes that's good for the home life, So okay, yeah. Okay, so I guess we are on point for like these being like showing up on shelves as wave 3. But I'm getting more like mixes of like I've seen less of wave 2 than wave 3, which is kind of a weird thing, I guess. All right, let's pop this guy into his ship mode finally after what 2 hours of trying to figure out what we're going to do here. We'll see if I can do this without looking at any instructions, because I like the Rubik's Cube aspect of these guys. It makes me happy. Also, man, what some great detailing they did on this head sculpt. I mean, God, like, they went like super hard on this stuff. Like, there are 3 tones on just this head sculpt. Just 3. Let's see. We have a silver. We have a mustache of kind of off-white. So 1, 2, 3. Actually, so there's like 5 tones of colors on this thing, just on this head. You've got these like nice detailed paintings. Like, they went so hard on these primes. Like, that's crazy. Like, super nice. All right, I like this. All this goes out. We're gonna. This pops open for some reason. Why does this pop open? Let's see. And because this folds up and over, cover the face up there. Cool. I like that. I like when there's a specific piece to hide the face rather than just like flopping down, like we talked about with Vortex earlier. So boom, go down with that. Point of contention, I don't like the fact that these don't have a rotation on them, but they just like flop down there and flop down there. Fold these guys down. And let's see. That's going to fold down there. And then we have a rotation here. Oh, dang. That came off. Pop that guy back on. Rotates down. Rotates down on the other side. Guess I'm going to have to do that after I set it, though, because if I don't, it's not going to work correctly. Rotate down, and let's just rotate that guy down there, right? Then we're just going to go with the standard arm go on the side somehow. How's the arms go on the side here? Oh, man. You've got a little tab there you're going to peg somehow, and that's you're going to open up somehow, it looks like. Oh, wow. It's got an app crunch. I just now realized that, actually. So, but with that, you can also crunch backwards, I guess. Or do we want to crunch forwards and down? Sorry, y'all. Y'all are watching my process. This is what I do every time I get a figure. I try to figure out what is the way that it does the things that it does. He has pegs there and there. And I bet we rotate around then, don't we? Do we? And do we push in? Because this is going to go somewhere in between as well. Haha. There we go. All right, so we're going up like that. Yeah, Lee, I took the Autobot symbol out a while ago. It was kind of tough for me to get out, actually. I had to pull out the knife to get that out. So I didn't want to, yeah, let's see here. I'm going to catch up on chats real quick. Talk too much. Nope. Duh. Okay, Joe, I'm going to be honest. Alchemist does look stupid. But it depends on what you want to toy. This thing's pretty damn fun. And I think one of the most understated points of it is the fact that it's actually a modulator as well. So, I'm sorry. I went Micronus. See, that should tell you where I'm at with Micronus. I like him a lot. Oh, dang. Well, my thing went black and white. But, yeah, Alchemist, I've heard he's good. He does seem to be like one of the more boring ones of them. But if you get your other Prime, like, don't you kind of have to get like the Alchemist too? So, oh crap. Oh, I just broke that off. All right, let's see here. Get this back on here. All right. Let's see if I can get this thing on here now. So I'm going to guess we're going to turn that down. And that's going to peg into there. And then we got another slot that pegs into there. I'm going to take a look at what I'm supposed to look at the end. Because sometimes I will still look at what the puzzle looks. Oh, wow, they actually go from the bottom. So I was wrong. It flips up the other way. I appreciate y'all sticking with me while I monkey through figuring out how to transform things. Yeah, Joey, my Cronus is fun. Like, it's I guess for me it's one of those that, like, surprised me, because I was like, yeah, whatever. It looks like crap. It looks dumb. But then I was like, you know what? Like, I didn't know the whole aspect of it was kind of one of the armorizers. It comes apart and you can use its things and other things, and that's pretty cool to me. Also, like, my kid loves that stuff. So when I started messing with it, I was like, oh man, the kid's gonna love this. And that kind of brings me some joy too. So I guess I have a different perspective on that kind of stuff than other things. So, all right, so let's see here. Is that going to peg out of there? Nope, because this has to go backwards. No, his arms go behind him. Nope, they don't. Oh man, what am I doing wrong here? I'm doing something wrong here. I really don't want to open the instructions. So, yeah, Joey, man, the Cosmos is great. That was one of those that I actually got when it first came out, and I didn't realize it was going to be such a sensation. I mean, I followed my theory of buying early wave things or late wave things, because you never know what's going to happen with them. But I was really wow, this is so good. And then it became crazy impossible to find. Also, I just realized this. Let me just take a look aside. Alphatron has pieces on the skirt that move. I continue to say they went real hard on these primes. It really surprises me how well they did on these. Also, usually I'm better at figuring these things out, but I'm doing this on a stream. Oh, there we go. That's the trick I'm missing right there. That's what that double hinge in the hip is for. Is to get them to fold all the way over. Here we go. Cool. All right, so we've got a hinged ab, which is very nice to have. But so he'll hinge forward on his ab, but on the back he'll also hinge back all the way to let him fold all the way down. And then we're gonna clip him in here if I can get him to do it. Let's see, Lee, you said if you look at the instructions, I'm going to judge you for it. As well, you should, Lee. You know I don't do instructions. Maybe that says something about me more psychologically. Maybe I need to talk to my therapist about that later in the week. Maybe on Friday when I go to my therapy appointment, I'll be like, why don't I want to follow instructions? What is that? Is that control? Or is that a superiority complex? Or is it a little bit of both? Or is this just me overthinking things way too much, right? Yeah, but Trigger Happy, all the mini bots are pretty great, right? So Cosmos is good. I mean, Cosmos is great. Brawn is great. Gears is great. Sea Spray is great. I mean, and now they're reissuing them. Like the only thing is, I'm pointing over here, but like I love the Cliff Jumper too. I've got both versions of that Cliff Jumper actually. The Target like kind of 86 issue of it or whatever, and then the other one, like it's great too. Like I really am feeling the mini bots that they've done. So let's see what we got here. Yeah, Joey, there's a lot of the I mean, I'm not a huge like Bayverse person, but there's a lot of those that I'm just like, I'm not feeling. And I've picked up some that were like pretty cool, but like even like the Barricade, actually, I think I got the original out. I'll show that to y'all here in a minute. The new Barricade, I'm like, I'm just not feeling it. And yeah, the Hatchet is just, yeah. Let's see. Lee, I know you're going to judge me. I'm just, I'm Joshua. So, you love Starscream, but you hear that the TF1 is bad. Yeah, I've almost picked it up a couple times. Like, I'm not gonna go down that rabbit hole. Like, I like that Alita, or I like the idea of that Alita, but I'm like, I saw it in person. I'm like, it just doesn't even look good. It looks cheap in a way. So, you like Pipes better than Huffer, knowing they're the same thing. Well, what about Road Ranger? How do you feel about Road Ranger? They did those four. They deal with that mold. They're the same thing, but they're different, just different colors. I will say that Huffer I like better than most of the rest of the Huffers because he looks tough. He doesn't look like a little bitch in a way, because normally he's like, well, what am I gonna do? I don't know. He looks kind of badass. I'm just saying. So, be right back at it. Run the restroom real quick. All right. Man, this clip is so shallow, it's hard to get on here. Oh, okay, there we go. Also, how do y'all feel about the lapel mic? Audio, okay? Trying something. Oh, I've been doing this for a while now. Just wonder how that sounds compared to some other things. So, catch up on the chat real quick. Let's see. Yeah, the Alita looks cool as hell. But when I saw it in person, I was just like, I don't know. It looked kind of flimsy. At the same time, part of my bias for that could have been like, if I get this, am I going to have to get the rest of the TF1 figures? Because I don't want the Optimus. I've experienced the Optimus Prime. I do not like it. You know, then it's going to be the Arachnid. Then it's going to be the Starscream, because I can't just like do like one. I have some one-offs, but it's hard for me just to do like a one-off. It's you know, am I going to go down the rabbit hole? So let's see. Joey's cool though. A little one. Oh, so Joey, you said. Oh, wait, what happened? Oh man, I'm looking on a different screen here. Yeah. Yeah, we got Omega and we've got Scorponok back there. Actually, the goggles on Scorponok here came from Lee. He sent me something, and and in the package they had these clear ones, and I was like, "Hey man, did you mean to send me these?" And he's like, "Well, just so I put them on there." So, the Omega man, recommend 10 out of 10. Get him. He's still on BBTS. Sell some stuff. Pick him up. You won't regret it. I don't think Lee's regretted it. He's had him for like a week now. So, well, let's see here. Let's see. Lee says, do you have a Transformer that you like to get but gets a lot of hate from people? I'm sure we all have things like that. My tastes are very weird, I'm sure, compared to some people. So, yep, we got a Skylynx back there. Yeah, that's the old Commander class ones there. Let's see. Yeah, TF Life, I'm still alive, man. How long has it been? It's been 2 hours. Yeah, I guess that's right. Oh yeah. You jumped back in here, TF Life. So, let's see. Joey said I have both Optimus Primes from the TF1 movie, and I like them. You like them? See, so I never actually experienced the less expensive one. The other one I didn't like because I didn't like the extra piece you had to put on it. Like that bothered me, like the front gun piece and stuff. It's just, I don't know. I didn't enjoy that, and I didn't enjoy like the deco on them either. I would like to try. I'd like that Brave Commander, like the bigger version of him. But like the Studio series, I didn't enjoy. Yeah, and Trigger Happy. You're only missing a few though, right? Let's guys, let's see if we can find Trigger Happy a green light. Look for a green light. That's what you're looking for. And TF Life, do you follow me on Instagram, or do you have my my Yahoo? Or my Yahoo? Good Lord, that's my old one. My Gmail. TheWeeklyTF@gmail.com, or the_weekly_ let's see, wait, the_weekly_TF on Instagram. Check those out. Shoot me a DM, and we'll talk if you want to send something. Also, maybe I can send something to support you, because I've already gone over this. I want support for the channel so we can support other people, right? So we can like get stuff to other people. That's my ultimate goal for this whole endeavor. So let's see. Okay, yeah. So yeah, TF Life. Check out the Instagram, the_weekly_TF. And you'll find us there. Let's see. Yeah, I've never experienced the TF1 Megatron. I've only actually saw him on shelf like once or twice or something, and I never picked him up. I really think I only saw him once, to be honest. And I would that's one I would like to experience to see what it's like. Now, I like the designs in general, and I would love to do like a Bloki or a Yolo Park type thing for that. I think that would be like super sick. Let's see, Joey, you're asking Lee which tracks. Yeah, that tracks I think is what he's talking about, Joey. I have that one back there actually, because he's actually in the poster, so I'll put him back there. Just mold was like just didn't stay together well. So Trigger happy. If I was going to show someone that's never seen an episode of one episode, which would it be? Man, that's tough. Because my initial thought would be, oh man, how do we quantify one episode? If I can cheat and do More Than Meets the Eye as like the combined set, that, but maybe that's cheating too much. Because I feel there's like a lot of like scene that needs to be set to understand everything. But man, there's so much to consider. Because I'm thinking about if I'm thinking about like of all the Transformers media, like of all the cartoons and everything, like what one episode would I choose? From like animated to Prime to, I mean, man, if I'm thinking like the only thing that's kind of like coming to my mind right now is if I could do like out of all Transformers media, one part of Prime, but it's kind of a spoiler just in case people haven't seen it, so I can't really say it because that kind of gave me the feels for Optimus, so I can't really say. So sorry. Yeah, TF Life. I will check your DM here in a bit. Just full disclosure, I don't have Instagram on my phone right now. I lost my phone back in July, and then I went on this big like purge of like taking everything off my phone that like distracted me too much because it was causing me mental health problems. And I deleted Instagram as one of those things. But now that's why if you never hear from me on Instagram, that's why I never post anything. And that's why, and I think Lee and Kyle and a few other folks know this. That's why I'm so long getting back to replying to people. But I may have to reinstall it just to kind of like keep up with some folks. Actually, we're going to like work on some Discord stuff. Like y'all just hang out. We're going to figure that out soon. But a TF Life, we'll check that out. Let's see. Kingdom Tracks Corvette mode looks good. I mean, it's this guy right here, like I showed y'all earlier, who is black because it's cold in my house and he's supposed to be blue. And let's see what else we got here. Let's see. Trigger Happy, what are you saying yep to? I might have missed something here, or were you agreeing with something I said? See. So what about Heavy Metal War? Like which part of that? Also, we have Alpha Trion here in basically in a ship mode. I don't have him quite tabbed in correctly here. I don't know if that's just my mistransformation, but it doesn't seem like I've never liked when they give us just like pegs like this. Speaking of tracks, if we're going down that rabbit hole, a lot of his stuff are like little pegs that don't really like, they're not even pegs. They're just like raised nubbins that slide into slots, and he doesn't like to, he doesn't like to stay in. And I guess, am I supposed to have these flared out more? I think I'm supposed to have these flared out more because there's actually a little nubbin on him. Yeah, that's my bad. We got an extra little nubbin on here that kind of, maybe I should do an actual little review or a little transformation of this guy to show him how we go here. Yeah, so there we got him. And I mean, even in alt mode, he cleans up pretty nice aside from the, and these don't seem to like him because that's his ankle rotation. Or ankle, yeah, swivel. Where does the book go? Do I just peg that guy in on top here? Or is there actually a way to store the Covenant of Primus on this guy? Someone who has actually read the instructions and informed me of where yon book goes and where yon pin goes, because not really seeing a place to slot this in at all. I mean, nope, not going in there. So y'all let me know in the chat where these two accessories are actually supposed to peg into this guy. But overall, I mean, I like it. I wish this actually clicked in better. And that could just be me not transforming something correctly. But this actually surprised me more than I thought it would. It becomes, I don't know, like, especially compared to like the other Alpha Trion, like it's the other, like all the pieces, it just, you wouldn't really think he was a ship. Because this is like, he's definitely wearing all the crap on the back, which again, I'm okay with this one because it's kind of like he has a cape and everything, and that's pretty cool, I think. But like this actually has like transforming components to it. So I will say it yet again for about the 9 millionth time in this stream, man, the primes go freaking hard. They are going ham. Let me see. Oh, wow. And actually, well, that's crazy too. I think some of mine has rubbed off from something, but there's even like some blue nubbins or some blue paint. And I don't know if that's just from like pegging something in, but even like there's a little blue in that guy there. Like they have painted this guy to the dang nines. We got some nice color matching here going in. I love the translucent red here. And like this with this, I mean, this is beautiful, dude. These primes are looking freaking fantastic. And I know y'all talked about a while ago, like not liking my Cronus, but so as far as like look like this and the other primes, as far as fun, this thing is way more fun, at least for me, than I thought I was going to have. I don't like the kind of like the hands, like the Mechagodzilla hands going on here. But it's pretty cool, and it really surprised me because it's because the armorizer gimmick of it, because it's a pull aparter, and you can do some other stuff with it. And I know like a lot of you probably follow like Botbender and stuff, and like he's probably gonna do some cool stuff with that. So let me jump in the chat here, check this out here. Let's see. TF Life, I will check you out on Instagram. I will check your message here in a minute. Okay, man. Let's see. TF Life, I was like, you think, whoops, I'm missing a. So TF Life, what are you talking about? My long form videos? Like you talking about my old stuff that was like 10 minutes long or so? I kind of shorten stuff because 10-minute videos take a long time to edit. Are you talking about more stuff like this, like conversations where we talk about things? So I kind of started doing like this format. It's almost like the Joe Rogan version of Transformers, which we just kind of start talking and we just see where things lead, and I kind of like it. So and let's see. All right, so Trigger Happy, you say underneath there's a peg for the pin underneath the wing. Let me see if I can figure it. Yep, that makes sense. There's a slot there. Oh, yep, and there is a slot for the peg to go, or for the pin to go in. Yep, you're right there. And let's see. Let's see. All right. Well, thank y'all. I appreciate that, man. I get like self-conscious about the stuff I make. I worry that my longer form videos that people will just like not tune into and just like or tune out after too long. So I mean, I've started intentionally making things shorter because people's attention spans are so just like rapid fire. It's just like It has to keep going, keep going, keep going. Also, I used to work from home, so I had more time to make longer form videos. So now I don't have a lot of time. So I try to like ramble stuff off a lot faster. But maybe I just need to start with more of a conversation. Maybe I don't need to have such a long like production value thought, because I have a slight background in like photo, video stuff, like nothing like a lot of people do. But I know where things can go. And so like I kind of get myself trapped in like I should do this and I should do this to make it right. But people are enjoying stuff. I guess that's all that matters, right? We should all just enjoy stuff. All right, so let's see. And then I'm guessing the book is going to tab under the wing somehow too, because we've got a little slot there. Let's see. There's a slot on both sides. Yeah. Whatever. I'm going to 5mm with minimum. I'm going to 5mm that one on there, because why not? So yeah. So there we got it. Alpha Trion. One of the under the middle. Is it there in the middle? I'm just gonna put it there for now. I'll look at the instructions later, or I'll just mess with it longer. I just don't want to like fill around this with dead air on the stream for like forever and trying to figure it out. Because that's what I do like in my own time. Like when I do this stuff, like when I like popped this dude open, I just like started going to town on him. I don't know how long it took me to like figure out all his little nuances and stuff. And then I found like this little tab and I was like, why is that there? And so I did look at the instructions for that. I was like, oh, okay, that makes sense. But yeah. But yeah, I gotta say, pretty good, man. So trigger happy, you got this guy. Like pretty great here. All right, we got another person popped up in the chat. So Aaron Brothner, how's it going, Aaron? Good evening. Welcome to the stream. How are you this evening? Let's see, TF Live. I'll send you a DM, TF Live. I'm working on that. You were like in the sphere, you were on the realm. Like, so, Aaron, how long have you been a part of the channel? How long have you been subscribed? How did you find us? You just like drop in? Were you recommended? What drew your attention to like jumping into our stream? And I like to find out like who we're talking to, why we're talking to them, and helps us kind of know each other a little bit better, to know where we're going for. Tonight we have been opening up some of the 13 primes. We opened up Alpha Trion, who was honestly one of my least. Well, actually, it was kind of tie. We had Alchemist to open up, who we didn't open. Alpha Trion won out, and I was like, I wasn't super stoked about him, but pretty damn good, to be honest. Like pretty great. So yeah. See, oh, well, thank you very much for subscribing, Aaron. Tell us a little bit about yourself as far as like your collecting hobbies. What Transformers do you like? Are you like in this kind of new series? When did you jump into the hobby? Like, what are you excited about? All that kind of stuff. Let's see, Lee. You watch so many videos on how to transform Omega Supreme. Yeah, in true fashion, I got mine and I just started going to town on it and just trying to figure it out, figure out how it all went. And I'm actually overdue for a play session with my youngest with all my Titans. He likes to get all of them and like combine them all together into one big city with all the little, because if you go from like Omega Supreme, who has a different kind of Titan port, two, or like Titan port, but like one of those connection ports, or what they called, oh crud. There was little ports for him, and then they changed when it became, when it came to like Scorponok and, Fort Max and Metroplex and everyone. Actually, Metroplex don't really have any, but it was like Fort Max. He had some, and Trypticon. They all changed, but you can take them all and you can kind of combine them together. He like loves that stuff. And then we get out all the Micromasters, and we kind of we have a good play date with them. So, all right. So TF Live says, "Oh yeah, Alchemist." Well, we'll see if we have any interest in like checking out Alchemist for the rest of the night as well. Joey, you got to go, Joey. This is what we're trying to do every Monday night, man. I thank you so much for joining us. And again, I apologize so much for forgetting that you joined last week. We actually had a lot of people in the chat last week. It's been a little bit more tame this week. There was like 30 or something at some point last week. So I appreciate you dropping by again. We are going to try to do this every Monday night as you know, best we can. I will try to do more things about like seeing what you guys want to talk about throughout the week. And stay tuned, because we are working on some Discord, some other stuff, so we can kind of keep the conversation going. So thank you so much for joining us, man. Let's see, Trigger Happy, Ultra Construction. I know I teased that last week. And so long story short, like I ran out of time last week to post the first part of it and then shoot the rest of it. So I've got part of it edited, and I've got to get the rest of it edited. The other part of that is, I guess I'm just going to have all the Constructicons now. But I'll get into that later. And then we can have a discussion on that. But that's just my thoughts, anyhow, that we don't know yet. So, Aaron, oh yeah, the new animated Skybound, the Energon universe, man. Like, I am so behind on that stuff. But that is one of the most intriguing Transformers line that's been in for a while, even though it's kind of a retread to a degree. But it's like, when I was reading it, I loved it. The Void Rival stuff really intrigues me a lot. Like, I love the Transformer side of it, because it's like it. Man, I don't want to spoil stuff for anyone who hasn't seen it, but like, the cruelness of Starscream in like those first few issues is like, wow. And in the Void Rivals, like, I love the like unraveling of this mythos and this mystery, and like, I love all that. I'm just completely behind on this. I've got to read the rest of those. And it's cool to see that Hasbro is actually putting out figures from that now. Even if it is like a retread of like a figure that they charge more than the original they did for, just to change the head and the arm on it. But it means that they see what's going on, which to me means that comic's doing good. So that means like it's going to like continue to further the mythos. Like, that's one thing that like Transformers is missing now, is like a lot of like good fiction. Like, we have the Age of the Primes, and we have the Primus and stuff, but like, I feel that's kind of niche. There's not any mythos that are selling these figures. Like, there needs to be some kind of story behind this stuff that's like pushing these forward. And that's not a Cyberverse thing, or that's not a what's the new one? Cyber World thing, which those episodes are, I mean, they're fun for what they are, but they're not creating a lot of depth. And like, I even watched the what's the ones from Japan? Wild King. They're not dubbed or subbed, and it's just, I'm just watching the episodes, and they're fun enough, but they really need something to like pull stuff back in, I feel. Sorry, let me get it back here. Oh God, no. There went blue streak. Also, one of the earliest figures that I got when I got back into collecting, and I love this mold. I don't know whether y'all do or not, but I love this mold, and also because I love the Datsuns. I love a 280Z. That is my dream car. I will have it one day. T-top, dual carbs, inline 6. I want that car. Let's see what we got here. All right, Aaron, the new animated Skybound comic adaptation. Comic. Yeah. See, Classics Prime. Let's see. Oh, okay. TF Life. Are you talking about the Prime that kind of had like the like smooth over on the? Well, I haven't tried the smooth over on the cab. Or are you talking about the other one that came in a 2-pack with the Megatron? To answer the question, I have neither one of those, but are you looking for opinions on which of those? Because I have had experience with one of those. Okay, you said you had him, and it's a good Optimus. I've heard good things about him. Also, I've seen that mold remade a couple times by third parties, and it looks pretty good. He has intrigued me. At the end of the day, there's only so many things I can get at a time. And eventually I would love to get it. So, oh, you also make Transformers stop motion. I love stop motion, man. If you look at my channel, some of the first like 6 or so videos I made were a little bit of stop motion. They weren't anything great. My second video was a stop motion of how to transform the APC Toys bulkhead mold. And then I did a stop motion of Cosmos like floating down in kind of a weird little thing. And then I did a stop motion of I did 4 stop motions, yeah. Of Velocitron Scourge, and I did a stop motion of who was it? Was it Scourge? Oh, New Age Grimlock, and he was doing the John Cena thing. So nothing great, but Aaron, throw your stuff up in the channel. Let people know where you are. We would love to like check out your stuff. Shoot me a DM over on the Instagram. It's the_weekly_transformer, and yeah, we'll check your stuff out. Let's see. Yeah, yeah, TF Life. The spinny one, yeah. So that's the same era, right? So I've only had experience with the spinny one, and he's kind of garbage. So Ahmet, our friend from Turkey, is in the chat tonight. Took you long enough to show up, Ahmet. How's it going, man? It looks like you maybe have changed your profile picture since you first started coming here. Is that one? You look slick in that profile picture. So good to see you, my friend. How are you this evening? You've just missed us looking at Transformers, Age of the Primes. Oh crap, my brain just stopped working again. No, I apologize. My brain stopped working a lot tonight. Alpha Trion. Whew. So must have slept good last night. Who is pretty dang good. I met any luck in finding any of those Blokies, man. I still say you got to send me a message. You got to send me a message on Instagram or in the Gmail. Got to see if we can figure some ways to help you out there. All right, who do we still have live in the chat with us this evening? Gonna assume we have TF Life, Aaron, and Ahmet. That's 3. Who else do we have in here? TF Life streaming on Twitch. I know nothing about Twitch or how to operate that. So, do you feel that is something that you could lend your services to? Do you know anything about that, or do you just consume that content? I have never looked into that realm of stuff. I've just tried to do stuff on YouTube because it's easy. Actually, if I had my preferences, I wouldn't just be doing this like I'm doing now. I would actually have my full computer setup going on with my microphone and everything else. But it's so much to always set up. And I really rather have slides and everything and a computer desktop where I can pull things in so we can actually have a better discussion. It's just a lot of setup to do. I was actually thinking earlier today, how I can make that more permanent thing to make this more quality so we can actually all see things we're talking about a little bit better. All that being said, if you have any insight on how to do stuff on Twitch, Lord, yeah. Let me know. Yeah, well, let's, so have you streamed on Twitch before? We'll see what we can do. I have some thoughts about some things. So I have greater big plans. I probably should write them down. I'm very ADD, and so it helps me make lists about things. So anyhow, all right. So what we have here, Alpha Trion, pretty dang good. Like him a lot. We'll throw him over here on the shelf. Let's put him back into his robot mode. The only thing that I don't like about this guy is the fact that he does not have wrist rotations. It really bums out the mold a lot. I can appreciate that they gave him opening hands, but I really would have liked it more if they would have given him rotating wrist. I feel that was the concession. The reason they gave him the opening hands was because they didn't give him the wrist. And it's just, they could have made it work. I don't know. It doesn't ruin it for me, but it definitely makes it nowhere near as good as it could have been. Especially with the fact, again, this kind of goes back to my, Armada Starscream, thoughts, Armada Starscream was a swordsman, so he needs to rotate at the wrist. This guy has a pen, so it'd be good if he could actually rotate at the wrist a little bit, so he could actually, hold his pen more naturally in a way. But the alt mode of this guy has really, sorry, I couldn't. Very hard to get out. The conversion is very smooth, and he looks good in both modes. Sorry if you can hear that. Golly, having to do the old Lego bot on this guy. If you understand that, then if you understand the Lego bot, let me know. Like I said before, the alt mode on this dude is pretty damn seamless. He wears a little bit on the back, but golly, they have gone so hard on these primes. It is very impressive what they've done with these. So, let's see. So TF Life, I have a OBS, and that's normally what I stream on. Just here recently, I've started streaming just straight live from YouTube because I can just do it from my phone. And it's a lot easier than having to pull up my computer and everything. And but I like when I would do my longer streams, I like to have those slides and stuff so I could show people what I was talking about. That also required a lot more planning, and these are more off the cuff. But I am trying to get a little bit more consistent, maybe, so we know what we're talking about. That's why I kind of put out the poll to see what people would like to talk about tonight. And we'll keep kind of going on with that if y'all think that works or not. So, Aaron, you're not allowed to have Instagram. I am so sorry. What about Gmail? You can send us an email at theweeklytf@gmail.com as well, if you'd like to. Or if you are subscribed to the channel, you can always just throw a comment in any of the posts we put up, any of the shorts, any of the reviews, any of the community posts, anything like that we throw up to, anything that you're looking for that you're trying to like find out about, let us know. Like that's why we're here. We are here to help everyone else find what they need, to try to figure out how to, acquire the stuff they're looking for. We've had a lot of people in the chat this evening that have shared where they have found things and where they have, what they're looking for. So we're all here to try to help people. Also, props for not having Instagram. It's not a good thing, to be honest. It's it's a mind suck. All right, let's get this guy put back into his shield mode here. There. Oh, that worked out, didn't it? I do wish he held this book differently. This is just like weird how he holds the book. Maybe he's actually supposed to just hold the book instead of actually peg it in. Sorry, in case you missed it, I don't look at instructions. So, let's see here. See, this is the part that I think would be great with a wrist rotation. So if he had a way to hold this and rotate his wrist around and hold it like you're supposed to hold a book if you're writing something in it, that would work out so much better. I mean, I appreciate the opening hand, but it's just like, that works well, I guess. That works actually really, really well, but it's not super stable. So, crud. All right, Aaron, you'll work on a new stop motion on Optimus Prime and Bumblebee. Okay, which Optimus Prime and Bumblebee are you working on? Would you care to share with us what your thoughts are, what your script is, or should that just be a surprise for everyone? There we go. Okay, we got the feather pen in his hand again now. So now he can. So let me look at him like this, and let's see how we can make him dynamic. How do you make someone holding a book look dynamic? Like, I am dynamic now. There we go. Is that pretty dynamic? That look pretty cool. Does that work? Like, this is what's going to go on my shelf. I guess maybe we put his shield on the other hand here. Oh, let's see if I can get it on. Now I can get it pegged into the two spots. It's got to peg into. One there and one there. Which, cool. I would have preferred it to just peg more solidly into something, but all right. And I would have preferred to have some rotating wrists, but pretty dang good. Pretty dang good, I gotta say. Ooh, but oh man, some paint smudges on that foot. QC stuff, man. All right. Also, why not just put those on? Why you got to make those a separate piece? Unless that's the thing. This will be a different mold that something else will go here. Because why else would you make those a separate piece? I think that's what's going to happen with this. That's where I think I'm at. So, all right. Who we got in the chat? Amit, you still in there? Trigger Happy, you still hanging around, man? No, it's kind of late when you jumped in. You working on something tonight? If y'all don't know, Trigger Happy also has a channel. He's got an Instagram. And man, so what should I do with this guy now? Because now I've got an Alpha Trion over on the Prime shelf. So where's he going to go? These are the problems we have, right? So still hanging. What's up, Trigger Happy, man? What you working on tonight? Should we I guess he's just G1 Alpha Trion now, but like, where does he go? Like, where do we put him? Maybe he goes back up with maybe he goes back up with the Ryan Pax and Dion, and Ariel. Okay, he just goes back in a box because I didn't have a specific place to put those guys. So, which Blokey video are you working on? Did you end up getting that Defender 5 by chance? I may end up trying to go in on that tomorrow. All right. We're going to take a look at this guy. I know some of y'all probably aren't stoked about this guy. I've only seen him on the shelf one time. And that's why I picked him up. Also because he was 25% off. Works in Target apps. You can use multiple emails to get multiple 25% off. So just, work that if you have to. So first off, this dude's an armorizer. His little boring machine hands are kind of boring, but they do rotate at the wrist, which is nice. I think they missed a trick on not making the fingertips blast effect compatible. That would have been a lot better, I feel. But we do got a couple of 5mm on the side here, and the shoulder movement is pretty dang good. I mean, it's kind of hot rod shoulder-ish, but you got all your standard bends here, rotates there. Anyhow, pop these guys off. This is his artifact, is the this little guy here, and this guy's a little symbol on there, which I wish they would have made some of these symbols more prominent. I know on Prima it's real small, and on Solus as well. But I like the fact that he's like a little disc dude that's just in a power armor. And his transformation is very evocative of just like Blaster's cassettes. But he's the Minicon symbol. That's come on, you gotta love that. That's the Minicon symbol from Armada. That's super cool. Let's see. So we just rotate his head around. Got a tiny little head, which is surprisingly painted with 3 shades. I mean, I've said this all night, but they went hard on the primes. But then he's just simple, just pop them guys. Nope. That's probably the unfortunate thing, because stress marks and clear plastic, and the fact that I have let my youngest play with this thing too much that I probably should not have let him. We just pop his legs down here, pop his leg back on. Oh man. Yeah. The kiddo does not get to play with this guy anymore. Ooh, that's my fault. That's, I know about clear plastic. Then simple transformation just to get him up into his prime mode. He is Micronus Prime, the prime of the Minicons, right? Look at this. Look. I mean, he's just basically just a Blaster cassette. So, but pretty good. He's pretty fun. Catch him on chat real quick. Shathu, hello. How are you this evening? Thank you for joining our stream this evening. Aaron, good night. Thank you so much for jumping into our chat. We will see you again next Monday. Yeah, it's kind of dumb that Tidal Wave didn't come with this Minicon. It would have been one Minicon. One. It's better made that figure a lot better. TFL, if you're gone too, man, I will reply to you as soon as I can. So, and then you're left with the armor here, which just, oops, pardon me. weekend. I've been letting the young one play with this way too much. One of the things about this guy that I think is like the coolest is like the way that the legs become a wheel. There is some whoever came up with this deserves a raise. It doesn't seem like super like groundbreaking when you actually like do it, but it's like, wow, you made those become a wheel. So you just simply just fold that guy down, makes a little there, fold the guy down there, boom, flip it over. You're just gonna fold them down, but it seems to me like this isn't the most intuitive thing that someone would have thought of. So props for the engineers who came up with this. It feels to me very like Power Rangers, like Warrior Wheel. That's all I could think of when I was doing this. It's like the Warrior Wheel from Power Rangers. It's just like super, super cool, man. Trigger happy, dude. Thank you so much for dropping by, my friend. Good luck on your video, and let me know about those Defender 5s when you're going to get them, or if you do get them. Yeah, I'll talk to you later. We'll talk to a lot of people later. So, oh, TF Life, you're still hanging around. Cool, man. Yeah, so this guy's pretty fun. So, pop his head down, boom, like that. You got a little rotate of the. This is pretty cool. I feel on this. So you specifically, this hinge is built in here to rotate this up, to rotate these down, then just to rotate this back down. And it really doesn't serve any other purpose than that. And this is why I continue to say that they went like really hard in these primes. You're going to just fold these guys in here. Boom, boom. Open those up, and then you're just going to line the 4 little holes on the wheels up here. There. Let's get them lined up there. Sorry, here. There we go. And there, come on. There we go. And then you got some little slots there. Those will slide into there and there. Boom. I'm just going to take the arms and peg them on the back, put them down. Back, put them down. That'll allow it to stand up. We'll just pop the little dude back on here. Lee, have a good evening, dude. Let's see here, and continue to enjoy that Omega Supreme and that Skywarp. Let's get this on here, and there we go. Yeah, TF Life, my QC on my solos is terrible as well, but I think that's everyone's. Her ankles were, it's just the ankles, right? That's the QC you're talking about. Else, this guy will just ride on the little motorcycle you make here, which maybe this is just me. I find this very enjoyable. You can actually tab him on here. It doesn't really like peg on very well, and I would be very careful to like really like push hollow clear plastic onto anything. He's fine enough just riding it like weirdly like this, I think. Just like yoink his legs back like that and straighten his arms out, but I think he's fine enough like that. Let me get him fixed here. Get him loose. There he is. But there he is. Fun little motorcycle man. Actually, if you have his feet down or his arms down, he actually like balances on like a little one wheel thing. I really think this is some ingenious like design here. Like it's hard to describe. It is one of the figures I was like least excited about, and I've had the most fun with. I highly recommend this guy. I think you'll like him. And like I said, his arms come off and be like blasters for someone else. So just taking this out here and let's just pop a, you got a little handgun. The rest of them come off too. They showed like some way to combine like the backpack to Firefly, and it's kind of weird. Didn't really work out for me, but yeah. So we got a bonus prime tonight. Where did I put Alpha? Oh yeah, I put Alphatron down there. So we got my Cronus and we got an Alphatron in this night. Pretty cool, right? TF Life, yeah, your joints are pretty loose. My shoulder joints were a little bit loose on my Solus, but my biggest thing was like the mushroom peg on my ankle joint. Like it really like just popped off too much. So other than that, but I mean, like I like her in general. Again, I think like she is a pretty seamless robot. I mean, she's got the inclusion of the wheels on the back on her ankles. Actually, flip that around there, but it's pretty dang seamless. And then you got her little hammers here, which again, like if you don't have one of the demonstrators, this is her little hammer guy. It actually has her same symbol that's on her hammer on it. Where's her hammer symbol? Where is this thing? Oh yeah, right there. Yeah. So probably gonna be able to see it, but on his head, there's the symbol. Let's see if we can get it right there. Can we get it there? No, wait, there. So it's the same symbol that's on her hammer there. So yeah, little dude's her hammer. So, oh yeah, no, I agree. Transformation for Solus is not fun. Now it makes a pretty cool little, like weird Cybertronian Darkwing Duck car, but the transformation isn't fun. But it does some cool things. I feel like covering up like the shoulders. And I'm talking to the thing. I have two screens. I'm sorry, like covering the things there. And if you've watched the Machinima series, like you got to get Megatronus and Solus. There we go. Man, this thing's so much fun. So, very fun. Well, y'all, I think that's going to do it for the night. Thank you all for jumping in here. We've looked at quite a few figures tonight, talked about quite a few random things. And if we can leave you anything, I will try to, we're trying to work on some Discord stuff. TF Life, if you DM me, I'll probably get back with you tomorrow because it's pretty late and I'm about to go to bed myself as well. And may get your help with some stuff if that's okay. I'll see how I can help you out too. Other than that, thank all of you who jumped in here this evening and watched. We'll talk to y'all next week, Monday night live streams. Good night. God bless all.